CV squared has 51 minus degrees of freedom, making
I got hungry and I ate it. We're Americans and we only like competition, okay? I'm eating and I'm reading a book. And this wave just comes up.
Disclaimer: the views and opinions expressed in this program are those of the speakers, commentators, experts, and/or hosts. They do not explicitly or necessarily reflect nor represent the channel's policy or the views held by this channel or broadcaster. The broadcaster or its channel cannot be held accountable for all or any views expressed during this program.
You dumbass!
God damn it, did it play it? I'm still gonna play it. I hope it doesn't play twice. If it does, I'm sorry, everybody. But welcome to another What the
It's
Fuck.
just like Killer Cop 4, but she's got Hema instead of fry cook balls! I need you, Action Bastard! Action Bastard, I need you! Action Bastard, I need you! Why am I wasting time dancing?
You want to know why? Because the world is fucking flat, dog. And everything that you see up there, as far as like planets or stars, yeah, guess what, dude? It's fucking fake. It's just lights up there. The government put those lights up there so you dummies could just act like there's something up there.
Wait a second, are you a flat earther?
Call a crackhead.
You're stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're stupid. All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, ruffians, sinners of all kinds. Ooh, I got a new intro. I just made that up right now. We need to do more things like that. Welcome to another What the Fuck? We are going to be going over, if you've never heard of the quartering, I'm sorry that I have to expose you to that. If you don't know who Professor Dave is, you're welcome for me sharing that. And if you don't know who Witsit Getit is, I'm sorry to bring that into your motherfucking life as well. Well, let's go ahead and bring in our co-host, our guest, and say hello to the summit chats and get into the idiocracy that I have for today. And I'm so glad that Professor Dave is going to do most of my work for me, because I went to the bar today and their beer kegs were turned off. So I had to drink a lot more hard alcohol than I normally do. So I will be probably doing a little bit less speaking than normal, but I'll get us through this. I will do it. And Mom will let me know if I get too over the edge. Anyways, let's crack on and bring in our co-host, and it's everybody's favorite.
But some people without brains do an awful lot of talking, don't they?
Yes, I guess you're right.
And that's what she said.
What did she say?
People without brains are easier to have sex with? I think that's what she said.
Isn't
that how that goes? I mean, it's easier.
I don't know. I'm
just kidding.
If you're nice to me, I'll do whatever you want.
As long as you give him enough lube and bend him over, he'll take it however you'd like it. Anyways, let's crack on. Let's bring in.
I don't need lube.
Yes. You don't need what? Goob? Did you say goob? Oh, lube. Okay. Anyways, let's crack on.
Dude, I just woke up a couple of minutes ago.
I know. And I'm a little hyper because
yes,
of all.
Mom was right. I was sleepy.
Well, I already knew that as well, and I put that in the decimal chords. But anyways, I'm a little hyper because of what happened at the bar today. I'm going to bring people in before I talk about that. So I'm a little hyper today. But we'll crack on. If there's anybody in the side of the chats who wants to join us in on the panel, let us know and we'll send you a thing. I put it in the decimal chords. So let's crack on and let's bring in everybody's favorite guests, and they are our Jesus Christ. I had to do it one more time, and it is our
Mama.
Oh, Mama. Jeebus Christ. I'm just still going to play it twice. I don't care.
War never changes. And we are the Galactic Penguin Federation, NASA's enforcers. We rain fire on our enemies and fight hand to hand across the galaxy. We are ever seen, yet we are never seen in our fight for liberty. We will kick down any door and fight any secret societies.
I knew it. She's a lizard person.
My name, Commander 401. And this is how we handle our problems.
You gotta step up and beat that bully with a stick.
With a steak. All right. How's everyone doing today?
Doing good. And to be honest, I don't think anyone noticed, mate. I think they just take note of your consummate professionalism.
Well, I also want to know how the heck you could go over the edge on a globe Earth.
You go over.
Well, waterfall.
Depends how
Victoria
much
Falls.
Yeah.
You could go kayaking over Victoria Falls.
You can do it. You can do what this douche nozzle did recently, and what's the largest thingy-mabobber we have over here? The God damn it.
Nahani?
No. The fucking the large thing that's in the middle of like Nevada and Arizona and anyways.
Dam? Did he stick his
fell
finger in a dike?
No, Hoover Dam's down near Las Vegas.
He fell off the edge of
the canyon.
Yeah, Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon, that's down in Arizona, Nevada. Yeah.
The Colorado
River. Anyways, some guy fell off the end of that.
People have, since cell phones have come on, they've done selfies, died taking selfies like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of them that is happening.
Darwin Award winners.
Yeah, so let's crack on real quick. Let's get a little cinema chats.
It will die off to make room for the smart. It is the way of the universe.
I love the old Jewish dad voice. That's great.
That almost sounded like we will control all that you see and hear for the next hour or whatever. But anyways, let's crack on. Let's
I am your father.
There we go. That's way better. There we go. I like that.
It's a Jewish James Earl Jones. That's what it is.
There we go.
James Earl Jones.
So everybody say hello
James
to
Earl
the
Jones Jewish?
Ollie man.
No.
Hi, Ollie man.
But he played Darth Vader. He's the voice of Darth Vader.
Yeah, I know. I remember he was the voice.
Yeah,
Good
and
voice,
then
too.
West Side Girl.
West Side.
West Side.
And well, I'm glad you're here. Glad you're here. And
there we go.
At the time that I was making and producing those songs, and if you don't know, everybody, I produced the first songs during the starting screens every single time. They're all produced by me, and then we go over other things. And most of the music videos in the beginning, they were songs that I produced that we made music videos out of. And yes, it was supposed to feel like rave music for sure, especially from the 1990s. So everybody say hello to the captive desk.
Hey, captive desk.
Hello, captive desk.
Did you say hi to stupidity? Or am I too stupid?
Hi to stupidity.
Okay. Yeah, no, we said hello to
Oh yeah, then I missed that. Then I was too stupid.
I didn't hear.
Or I was too busy checking the new person in the side of my chat.
I didn't hear that out. I didn't hear it either, and I didn't just wake up, although I.
Okay, well, I could make a mistake as always, and yes, I'm on the same page with you. I hate everything that the quartering stands for, but he did kind of good at being a moderator for the debate.
He wasn't too bad.
Not everyone agrees with you. He wasn't the worst. There's been worse.
The thing is, he really didn't know what he was getting in for, and he should have known more before he did this.
Yeah, luckily he kept his nose out of it. He kept his nose out of it most of the time, which is good. And he just tried to get people to not talk over. And we'll get into that in a second. But I don't know how to say your name. I don't know how to say
who that is.
I'm
going to say
Aid.
I didn't know who they were at all.
That's as far as I know.
So I'm going to say Aid. And yes, thank you. Love the poll, but it's a bit redundant. Witsit never wins a debate. Executively.
Yeah.
But that's why.
By the way, Aid, you get a shout out in my video tomorrow. So there you go.
Heck yeah. And that was another reason why I put no one wins a flat earth debate. because literally,
Yeah, that was
doesn't actually mean anything when we walk away at the end of the day. Fuck no. But
I clicked
anyways.
on that myself because
That's why
I was
debate's always in quotes because it's not never really a debate.
It's more of a master bait. It's each person.
It's not
a
even
futile
that.
futile effort in
It's
discussion.
all the friction without any of the relief. That's the problem.
That's what I'm saying.
we got a
It's
squeaky
more-
toy.
it's more, yeah, it's like
Squeaky
fluffing.
toy.
Hey, Mangoes.
Is Mango here
Welcome.
or in the
Mango
chat?
just got
In
here.
the chat.
In the side of a chat,
Okay.
yes.
Hopefully
Welcome,
she'll
Mango.
join us. And you did like a 4-hour stream today or something. So, anyways, if you've not voted in the poll, please vote in the poll. And let's, of course, we're going to do a palate cleanser first, and we'll do a couple in between. But there's no way that I can't play this because, I mean, this is our new Clog song.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a new Clog song.
Well, this is the new version.
This one. This is a compliment to the Clog song. It kind of goes there.
Stands a fine and wooden pole, a gift of sensual pleasure, carved by great grandfather Olaf, the holy dildo, carved with great love, a tool to pass on down, learning from above.
Did you say all the holy dildo?
Yeah.
Holy dildo, the holy dildo.
Holy dildo.
May
Okay.
laugh and scoff, but they'll never know the sacred connection the holy dildo may bestow. Oh, the holy dildo, carved with great love, a tool to pass on down, learning from above.
And how did it was made?
Swiss cheese style, like with
birch wood, a symbol from the past, honoring the legacy. A dildo inserted fast. Oh, the holy dildo, carved with great love, a tool to pass on down, learning from above.
Wow.
Grandfather always spent hours molding and carving this dildo, so kind to leave a legacy and guide us in life divine. Oh, the holy dildo, carved with great love, a tool to pass on down.
Is this by Abacadabra?
It's
It's
by
ABBA-like. It's Edda.
Yeah, it's
EDDA.
Edda.
Yeah.
Edda.
All right, I thought it might have been Abacadabra, but
Okay, so we're gonna end. We're gonna end the
Little
poll.
Olivia Newton-John thrown in there, I think.
Man,
A
a little
mixture of
bit
a
Olivia
lot of stuff.
Newton-John doing a guest spot. Well, and rest in peace.
Yeah, yeah, I know.
Wow, that was.
All right, so we're gonna go. To,
I mean, I was wondering if the holes were, if the holiness was like a religious thing.
Yes.
Well,
it's holy. H-O-L-Y. H-O-L-Y.
Speaking
holy.
of which, like when Slim was introducing the guest, he said Jesus Christ, and I'm still waiting for him to come out on stage here.
Well, we're waiting for his second coming. That's taking a while.
Because the first guest he announced was Jesus Christ, if anybody remembers.
And I can't get him to come, so he won't.
Tell you
My second coming will be coming faster.
Be with you.
This is the way it goes.
And Slim,
Commander's saying something.
Oh.
I thought they were saying something.
I'm
but
sorry, I
missed
had to delay.
It's
With
okay.
the voice of Darth Vader, I must say that the origins of the holy dildo have to do with the Schwartz and the commandment not to cross the streams. May the Schwartz be with you.
So is yogurt lube then? They use yogurt for lube?
Oh my god. I mean,
You know that they may be coming out with a sequel for that, right?
Really?
There is a
Spaceballs?
rumor.
Oh, they need to.
Yes. Yeah, there is a rumor they may be working
If
on.
they do, I hope Mel Brooks didn't go the way of History World Part 2 and make it very woke. I hope he keeps it like the first one. Yeah.
Was the first one woke? I don't remember that. I think I thought
we need to say something important.
Spaceballs.
We need to say something important. Get well soon, Mango.
Yes, Mango.
Yeah, Mango is sicky.
Oh, I'm sorry,
Mango. Now,
yeah, just drink plenty of like I do, soup. I have this drink, electrolyte drink. You know, anything liquidy you can drink that gives you sustenance. Yogurt. Yeah.
No Copes hate her because now she's a sick. Sorry. Oh, and so I was doing. If it's gray, I checked the channel, and apparently, what is it? Aid is one of those people that Cookie really likes. It's also a seaman.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. So we're glad you're here. And
so somebody who has work experience in basically debunking flat Earth every time they work.
Awesome.
That's just like our tiny cat.
Yes. So Mango, if you need anything, let us know, and we will help out as much as possible. Just let us know. So let's crack on. So thank goodness that Professor Dave actually pulled this down and used it on his own channel, because I do not want to give any fucking views to the ordering, and or I don't want to go on Rumble and watch anything for Rumble.
What is that? What is that channel? Is that
the quartering? Yeah.
The quartering is the dude that moderated it, right?
He's the one in the middle.
But if you're the moderator, like, you basically got nothing to do with the whole fucking debate.
No.
The only thing you should be doing is making sure it
things along. Like,
he honestly admitted he had.
Go ahead.
So let's go ahead.
He didn't know what flat Earth was. He binged for 8 hours to figure it out. You know,
so
over a weekend before this, which to me was
So let's crack on. So, the thingamabobber is the quartering is a fucking douche nozzle bitch cunt whistle. I'm gonna say that up front. He did pretty good at being a moderator for this, because he did keep his nose out of most of the stuff, and he did not try to put his hardcore evangelical beliefs into it, or the hate of women that he has. But
it's a women hater.
He got pretty close though once. I want to point something out. I heard him say something that I want to point out.
When we get there, we'll get there. Okay.
All right.
I'm trying to get us on track.
Holy fuck, Slim! When have we ever been on track?
Never. But the thing is, I'm trying to push us back onto the railroad track, so that we can go a little bit further before we derail.
We're gonna get tied to it. The train's gonna be coming.
And
drive safe, Commander.
Yeah, be careful.
Be careful out there.
Yes. So, anyways, let's crack on.
When comment in the side chat, I said drive, not drive.
Yeah, I saw that. Drive.
Yes.
It's kind of.
I did wake up. I did wake up.
It's kind of like saying, "Go Speed Racer, go." You're just like,
go. And Mom, I do think it was you that woke me up.
I'm like, wake up! Capital letters on DM.
Yeah, I think I heard my phone and was like,
"That's what I was."
What time is it? And then I looked at my phone. Then I looked and was like, "Oh, 5 minutes."
Okay, so we know that you overslept. Anyways, let's crack on. West Side Girl says, I liked, he asked a clarifying question, especially of Witsit with word salad. Yes. So what we're doing is we're getting into that. I didn't pick out actual sections where we're going, but we definitely have to go over for sure while Dave debunks him before he even starts, and that's my favorite part of this.
Let's just say Dave was prepared for Witsit's word salad, and we'll just.
He was ready. He was
in more ways than one.
It's not like it's not like I'm not prepared for that. I'm not prepared for that. like Kent
Yeah,
Hovind
fucking Kent
was
Hovind,
when
yeah.
he went
Almost
to, I
prepared for
think
that.
it wasn't it Professor Dave that he was debating, and he's like, I'm not.
No,
prepared
that
for
was
that.
Conspiracy Cats.
There we
He
go.
did-
There we go. So
yeah,
all right,
He was not.
He
He
did,
but
yeah.
he did do Professor Dave at one point as well, but it was a
but no,
Probably.
but it
But
was
that one
it
was
was.
Conspiracy
You're right.
Cats.
Ooh,
He says, I'm not prepared for that.
my
Yeah.
goodness.
You're
Uh-huh.
right. You're right. So
Oh my
anyways,
goodness,
let's-
Al, you,
I mean, the
you-
original
you
Conspiracy
give us some
Cats, not
some
Conspiracy
information.
Okay, so anyways,
did,
let's keep
he
cracking.
did, Dave.
Yeah.
Giggity.
Right?
Yeah, totally.
Well,
All right,
You
so
think a guy with that many PhDs would be able to answer one simple
Well,
fucking
that's it.
question?
He didn't know about flat Earth, so when he didn't understand something, he says, "Hey, can you guys, fill me in on what is that?" You know.
Yeah.
So he was wanting to learn.
Explain what this bullshit
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's sad if you want to learn about flat Earth.
Well,
That's true. You
I
don't want to
mean,
learn from Witsit. Yeah.
He might
the
think the
only
jury's
way
out.
to.
Oh man, the only thing we've learned from Witsit is like whether we want ranch, Thousand Island, a nice
That depends
light
on your word.
vinaigrette.
Yeah, what kind of word salad
You
cream
know.
you want? Yeah.
But I have
What's your
I
preference?
have like a great point. I have a counterpoint to one of Witsit's points that didn't come up in the debate. And it's near the end, so I hope I can stick around for a bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's crack on.
Well, we'll
And
see
so-
how much we get through this, though.
Hold
too.
on. We're gonna try to skip around, and we're gonna get at least whatever. We're gonna try. But anyways, Ollieman says new stoner haiku for you guys. Number 89, hitting the hot knives. Cough makes me choke right up. Head rush so wicked. So thank you for that. So here we go. And just the first couple minutes of this is fucking amazing. And that's why we went to do this. I was going to do, there is this douche nozzle that goes by right wing. We'll talk about it in a second. I don't remember the name of him, but we'll go over him in a minute.
Talk about it.
So I'm going to bring them in.
Not right the hand.
And then we'll start with first Dave.
No.
You may know him as Professor Dave Explains. He's linked. All of his channels are linked. He's on YouTube. He should also be on Rumble because, reasons.
No, you should not
Dave,
be on
welcome.
Rumble.
How are
Do
you
not
today?
go on Rumble.
Good. How are you doing? Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for being here. And then we've got Austin. You might know him as Wits.
I'm never gonna call him that. I'm always gonna call him Witsit Getit because that's such a dumb. That's the dumbest name in the world.
Witsit Getit is dumb.
On Twitter, he's got a YouTube channel. I assume I don't know. You should have a Rumble channel too, but his YouTube their YouTube channels are both linked in the description below. I recommend you hear them both out, and I guess we're going to talk about flat Earth. And we're going to start the clock at the 7-minute mark for Dave, if you're ready.
Sure. Yeah. Just
Here, everybody, get ready to fucking fall into your seat, laughing how he already fucking calls out.
I'm going to put the link in for Professor Dave's
for his
debate
channel.
with Dearth.
Oh yeah.
Because he has a similar
that was
style
hilarious.
here.
Oh yeah. That's a great debate.
Since we already
Well,
went over Dearth
in
last
quotation
week, I think. I was like, let's go over somebody else. So
We gotta go. Well, and I want to point out that Witless may not have a channel on Rumble because he's too far to the right for them.
No, that's what Rumble is.
Rumble is right leaning. If you,
I know, but I think Witless might be so far to the right that they kicked him out.
No. There's no such thing as too far to the right on Rumble.
He's probably Kick a streamer. He probably should go and Kick, because Kick lets you do whatever you want. Fucking Aiden Ross fucking showed like porn to all his like 14-year-old followers, and they kicked him off for 24 hours. And then something else happened. Never mind. We'll talk about Kick in another time. It's fucking insane. But no, Rumble is for these motherfuckers. All of these people.
Yes.
Like, have you listened to what the quartering has said? Literally, the
I've never
quartering
been
has
on
said-
Rumble, but I've heard.
Literally.
Rumble is YouTube for when you get kicked off YouTube.
Yeah.
But not just that. But literally, the quartering is like, women need to shut up and take off their shoes, get in the kitchen and get pregnant and make me a sandwich so that they can show how much they love me. That's what the quartering is. And that's why he's on Rumble. And so Witsit Gets It could have been part of that. I don't think that he can be.
Mine are all updated, so I'm good to go. But if you go to like search Flat Earth or something on Rumble, you will see the worst stuff on there.
Yeah, it'll be like, it'll be like, want to know why we know the Earth is flat? It's because the Nazis were correct. And you're like, whoa, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Like.
But that's where I had to go get the Alex Jones thing was from Rumble because it wasn't on YouTube.
Exactly. Well,
I even have a BitChute account, so I can go on BitChute and look that sucker up too.
A lot of the videos that are used on the DSA get downloaded from Rumble,
and we don't watch it on there. That's why. And I'm gonna say this one more time for AR Sandwich. You're welcome. So let's crack on and get to it. And if you watch Rumble or you watch Kick, you might need to go outside and touch some grass, or you may need to talk to somebody. But anyways,
here's how bad Rumble is. Chili has a channel on Rumble, but he couldn't get like an audience off of Rumble. He wasn't far enough for them, I guess. Bad enough for him to get an audience.
See what they want.
They saw him as being like a left-wing douchebag.
Well, pretty much. Well, not just that, but the thing about Rumble and or Kick is it is clickbaity as fuck, and it is a bunch of preteens and teenagers that are looking to see extreme weird things and to also make them feel good about their ideals, which is being a little 13-year-old boy and going, you know what? Every woman is fucking out to date your fucking brother instead of you. So what you need to do is you need to buy an AK to, you know what I'm saying? It's weird, clicky.
Yeah, they're just looking to stir shit up for and laughing their asses off.
And like we've said, like we've said before, is in the news. If it bleeds, it leads.
Yes.
So if it's just a mundane story, or if it's just a mundane thing, kind of like that's partially why we're not successful as much on this channel, because we do go over insane things, but we're not like, see, the globalists are making it so that you're gonna believe that there ain't the fucking satellites that are put on balloons that, you know what I'm saying? We don't. You know, we try to debunk it, and there's no money in being a debunker per se, because
no, apparently not.
And real quickly, got something important to share again. If you want to help out our sick little friend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and same difference with me.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to Mama and skits and stuff and things, but like always, I will share the monies with the mangoes, and we will have that figured out next couple days or so, and we'll let everybody know all of that and things. Yeah, that's Emily. Don't watch it straight off their thing. Download it and then fucking rewatch it.
Yep,
so yes,
exactly.
Please, everybody, if you want to help out with the broth and Pedialyte, please do that for sure. And if Mango lets me know that money got donated, I will also do things and stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll talk about that when that happens.
And also the thing with a lot of people on Rumble is they throw ads and crap in. So when I downloaded it for Slim, I was able to go in and pick all the ads out. So it was just the video itself.
And look at how.
And then I sent him the Google link for it.
Look at on the screen how much advertising is already going on.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, there is this.
Somehow, I guess, but Jesus.
Well, but do we put our fucking bullshit on the fucking screen?
No.
I mean, yes. Do I have a thing on the bottom that says? But like,
yeah, but not.
We're not promoting the crap out of it. Like,
yeah, but you're not selling.
It's like if you're subbing to somebody, you're gonna see on your feed. You're gonna see their videos every day.
Yeah.
So you don't need to show people's faces.
I'm not trying to sell penis pills and brain pills. Anyway.
Right.
Okay, but you know what? Witless should sell the slap chop, so you can chop up his word.
I heard somebody that couch he has behind him. Somebody looked it up and it was like a $14,000 couch.
Dude, look at how expensive everything is in the background.
And then look at the back. See, the back
has
looks like a big old like wrap on the wall.
Yeah, and that chair that he's sitting in.
How much money did he spend for that studio of his?
I don't know.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
like,
no,
like a couch.
his family's rich. His family's rich.
There's a lot of money to be
couch
made
looks
in this.
nice. The couch looks nice, but I wouldn't pay that kind of money for a couch.
But I will say his wife's
even
getting ready
if
to
I
pop out
had
another
the
kid.
money,
So
even if I had the fucking money,
I don't know where.
But
I don't know where
he obviously he obviously lives in money. Somehow his family
he's
is
got
rich.
to. He's
or
got to.
yeah, he's a trust fund baby or something. I don't
For
know.
him to travel around like he did and go evangelize, basically is what it was, evangelizing. He's got to get the money somewhere. It's not cheap.
There can't be this much money in stupid people. Like nobody that stupid has that much money to donate.
No,
to
he
Willis.
that's what I'm saying. He's a trust
His
fund baby or
followers
something.
are fucking
Anyways,
dense.
and they don't have any money either. So let's crack on.
No.
Present here. How do
that on the bottom?
Oh, share screen, right?
Yep. If I can actually drop out too if we need more room on the screen, you know. Yep, there's that.
Can we
Now
see the slides?
Yep,
You got it all?
Yep.
Okay.
So everybody, if you've not gone to Professor Dave's Explains channel, please go there. Go like, subscribe, go watch this, go like this video and share. But this is fucking amazing how he just fucking tears him apart immediately.
Okay, so
Ready?
I'm gonna shut up. I mean, I'll keep it to. So I got 4:37 now on my clock. So at well, just flip to 4:38. So go ahead.
Okay. So we're here to talk about Flat Earth versus Globe Earth.
No
Austin
worries,
is going to
whenever.
pretend to defend the Flat Earth. He will do so with two tactics, which I will undermine right now. First, he will pretend that the default position is that it's just totally flat. Just observe.
Oh, all you gotta do, bro, is just like go outside and like look at the horizon. Doesn't that look so flat? Asshole.
And see how flat it is. So the burden of proof is on the Globies to.
Because when you go to make and build a house or do construction, man, I just look at it a couple times. I'm just like, oh, that's about a fucking 1.5 feet. I don't know. I mean, that's 3/4 of an inch. I just look. I don't measure or use lasers or do anything like have a pendulum.
Because it's all optical, okay? It's all optical.
So
our eyes
I mean,
are measuring devices. Didn't you know that?
When we built the Sistine Chapel, we just were like, that looks right. Just put it there, honey.
I bet you
the fit in. Oh my
entire
god,
pizza was built by a flat earther. They just didn't measure the ground right, and so it like started leaning.
Yeah, exactly. The Leaning Tower of Pisa happened because they were like, oh, this is the globe, and they tried to like make it go on
so
a
just build it
globe
like this. Oops,
and then
it's
we
tilted.
built it, and then it went to, anyways, okay, I'm done. But Jesus Christ, I fucking hate this bullshit. It looks something. Yeah, your eyes are fucking. Your senses are horrible. Your senses are horrible taking information. You want to know how we have proof of that? Hearing aids, glasses, other thingamabobbers. You have to use a telescope.
Refraction doesn't exist, but damn, I need refraction to see and read.
Yeah, exactly. Similarly, yeah,
but
I can't
also,
see.
like. At first we used our eyes indeed and our senses for science indeed, yes, but we came to a point where we could make devices and stuff and equipment that is much more precise, and like so that will always trump your senses
and we had
accuracy.
to, because I can't just like with brainless with electricity just like stick the end of my tongue and see how much it zaps me. Oh yeah, that's a live wire I got right here. Instead of me having a fucking thing that shows that it's a live wire or something. Nah, let me just fucking put it to my balls and see how much it shot. Hey, that is a 200.
I forget who it was. It might have been. I glanced at every now and then I'll pop in one like Flatsoids doing a live. I'll just check it out. I can't remember who it was, but somebody brought up about the globe Earth and the horizon's optical. And my mind went to, so if that's optical, the flat Earth, you seeing a flat Earth is optical as well.
Yeah, totally.
If one's optical, so's the other.
Yeah, of course. And this is just the easiest way for them to get idiots or people that
so dumb
aren't very educated to be like, oh, that makes sense. Even though you want to know what? If I honestly made a straight line
That idiot
It's
thinks
curved.
he has a point.
It's curved. It's curved. It's actually curved. Look at that. Look at the
Yeah.
light. It's
Well, see,
technically
it also
curved.
depends on the
I
field
made
of
a
view, right?
Sure.
We're seeing
Matter of
a
time,
small
meters
section
and-
of ground. If we were to,
Sure, no, totally.
like Felix
Yeah.
Baumgartner.
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson was looking at it like scientifically, like we're only this far from this beach ball. That shit is flat, right? That's what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, Felix
you
Baumgartner
zoom
was
out,
up there. He had an unobstructed view of the whole entire Earth at that point. Well, not the whole entire Earth, but
Yeah.
you know, of the whole of a wider range. And he said, "I saw curve."
Yeah. But
'Cause he had
anyways,
an unobstructed view.
Or
I literally
taken with a Nikon P900.
Well, that one technically doesn't have a fisheye lens, and so that would not cause it to look like it was. But I get what you're getting at. But anyways, I
Yeah.
literally just proved the fucking globe by
Right.
taking a fucking line and putting it across the image. I know that Dave is using this as an image, but it's something that
Yeah.
Witsit would say, look, it fucking shows
Look,
how
it
it's
looks
flat.
flat, so it must be flat.
Twitch it.
One day
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
going to take a picture of Flatzoid or somebody
Yeah.
because if you look at people on stream, they have horizons on their heads.
Yeah. And you
Literal
know what
horizons,
this
right?
is? This
wanna
is
take them
chemtrails.
and crop their head flat.
Your head's flat, exactly.
That's not-
How do I know your head ain't a fucking cylinder? Because all I see is the front of it. Anyways, let's crack on.
Prove it is a globe. No, that's false. All of observations since antiquity have.
And I know that Dave, you're never gonna watch this, but thank you so much for doing all of this. This is amazing.
Only makes sense on a spherical Earth. Looking at the sun, moon, stars only makes sense on a sphere. That's how we've known the Earth is a sphere for 2,500 years. Furthermore, if you deny a globe, most things don't make any sense. Day, night, seasons, weather, tides,
Yeah, how does
Coriolis,
any of that work on
geological
a
phenomena
fucking
like
weird
volcanoes,
shape,
earthquakes,
anything
technology,
else?
communications, simple things like line of sight increasing with altitude, terrestrial motion, gravity. None of it makes sense if you deny that the Earth is a globe. Speaking of gravity in particular, I know that Austin will be very eager to talk about his electric gravity bullshit. Here are
I do think this is kind of funny when the quartering took his face out of here because he's like, I actually don't want anything to do with this. I
He's
know
probably
that
laughing his ass off.
Or he's like, yeah, that,
Or
and he's probably
smoking a bowl or something.
he's like, I don't want my face included in this guy getting taken down this hardcore because I think the quartering knows at this point. Fuck, I think
Probably.
Dave's right.
Yeah, because I think he watched Professor Dave stuff, and I think he watched Austin Wistit's stuff.
Yeah,
and he could see the difference.
Yeah, and now that we're going over, can't derive 9.81 whatever's
Meters
times
per
the
second
base of the Earth
squared.
and sure, and this, and then the G variety is the precisely what the Earth's radius and altitude, and it almost sounds like word salad, but if you actually know what you're talking about, this isn't, and so that's the thing is
Witsit, for those that don't know, I think he's into the electric universe also.
Yeah, no, and we're gonna talk about that in a second. No, literally, we're gonna talk about that in a second, or Dave is, and then he will. But
Dave
look at
will.
Witsit's face. Look at Witsit's face right now.
Yep.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm gonna do it full screen. Hold on. Look at Witsit's faces. He
You
knows.
can see him going.
This
People in this chat, because I was in this side chat, and some after this in MC Tunes chat were like, he looks like he's reading from the screen, like he's reading people's chats on his side.
Or just
to
reading
get information
this,
or reading
and he
something,
doesn't
right?
understand, or reading this and he doesn't understand it. But again,
Yeah.
this is exactly when he knew he fucked up. Anyways, all right.
At least he did have the balls to debate.
No, of course, because he still thinks that he has.
There was
any
one
way, shape,
ball
or
he
form
forgot to bring. The
His
one
own?
we live on. No, the one we live on.
Oh, I was gonna say his balls are still in his fucking wife's purse. But anyways, we'll crack on.
Well, I don't know. I mean,
wait, it's got a wife.
Well, we know right now his balls are probably blue because she's getting ready to pop out a kid.
That's,
so he's
well,
probably
you
not
know
getting
what?
any either.
But you know,
the 4
but
millimeter socket.
hold
breaks
on. You know, he is one of those people who would still do his wife even if she was. You know that he is one of those. Puzzles.
If she's okay with it, like, hey,
no. At a certain point in time, you should not be doing that with somebody. You can't. You do not want to give them a caved-in skull serially, unless you're fucking micro. Which okay, Witsit could do it because he's a micro penis. He can't even fit in far enough
You
to
went
even.
there. Okay, never mind.
And I'm speaking from experience. I've had sex with a couple of pregnant chicks. Just I didn't do it like on the 9th month
You're not
they
going to
were
hurt the
pregnant.
baby when the woman's pregnant. No, the baby is not going to get hurt. Jesus.
Well, I just don't want them to get used to. I'm as a joke. I don't want to get them used to the taste of sperm that young. Anyway,
oh my
God!
God!
You could get grabbed.
What?
Canceled. Now I'm canceled. All right.
Yeah.
Come on, Slim. If live streams don't get us canceled, then this little thingy won't get us canceled either.
But anyways, you're right. Witsit probably does have blue balls right now because even his wife only lets him have sex with her just to make babies, probably just because it's
they are religious, so
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the godly
sex
thing
is for procreation only.
Yeah, they only
right?
have sex when but that's another reason why he goes to that's another reason why he goes to the outdoor picnic areas at 3 a.m. and goes to the restrooms and puts his foot next to somebody while he's in the john and taps their foot.
I'd be yelling at giant statues of people like founding fathers' faces in the rocks too.
Sure, I don't know where that came from, but anyways,
he went to Mount Rushmore with this fucking.
Yeah, and he got arrested. He got arrested for yelling.
I don't think he got arrested. I've watched the entire video. I think he was detained.
He got a ticket or something.
Yeah, he was detained, and they took him to like a parking garage area, gave him a ticket, and released him. So he wasn't really arrested.
Sure,
but he was detained for a little while. Right?
He got torture cuffed. It's
because he used that speaker, and it was about decibels and stuff.
Yeah, so there's an ordinance.
Yeah, he had that speaker thing. Yeah,
there's an ordinance on that area of the park,
right?
That you can't do 50 decibels of audio noise that's being projected from an electronic device.
Correct, because you need to be respectful of that area, right?
Without getting a permit. And they said, "Do you want to come over here and fill out a thing for the permit?" And technically, if you did and it was accepted, we can't do anything. Or you can just make a fucking scene and do what you did. And that's what he went with the lather, and he decided that
he wouldn't soft sit on him, basically.
No,
he is, I think, partly soft sit as well.
And they even offered another area of the park that he was allowed to protest.
As I heard it, there is an area where you could, if you do that, there's like a spot away. From there. I think it was near the concession stands or something where you could, but they want to keep it respectful in that area because it is not to mention you're on Native American land right there, even though it's federal. It was still taken off of Native Americans, so trying to be a little bit respectful.
It's where families congregate, and that's the main thing is where families do it. So if he wanted to be off to the side, he could have fucking done it.
What?
Yeah, birds do it and bees do it too.
Go to a national park and watch and look at an observation area.
Yeah.
Jesus, man, thanks for making me say all those goddamn words. But no, anyways,
come on, Slim.
Like, see, this proves that I actually know what the fuck I'm talking about. Witsit gets it, even though I know you're never going to see it. But no, I understood all the laws he was breaking and how he broke them, or how everything went. And you're right, Mama. I believe that he was detained and he was released later away from it. I think they confiscated all his equipment, though.
They did.
And I don't think he ever got that back because he's a dumbass and doesn't know how to ask for it back. And he said that they stole it and they burned it because he's a flat earther, and I don't believe that's true. I think he didn't know how to get it back.
Complex, you know how that works.
I don't think he knew how to actually ask for it back.
Right.
Because when we did a rave a gazillion years ago, they confiscated a bunch of our sound equipment, and we had to go to the county and we had to ask for it back, and we had to fill out the right papers and stuff to get it back legally, saying that even if it was used in a criminal case or in a case, once the case was over, then we could get the property back because it wasn't illegal, even though it was used in an illegal way.
It was like evidence, basically, right?
Yeah, it was evidence, and then once it wasn't evidence, then we could ask for it back. Otherwise, it was going to be auctioned off at an auction. And we got it back by filling out the proper paperwork and saying that it's not illegal stuff. It was just used in an illegal way, and then we did get it back, which luckily... But after that, that's when I started putting a windowless van next to the sound equipment and having the back open. And every time the police would show up, I just threw all this. We just shut off the sound. We threw all the sound equipment in the van. They closed it up and they drove away. So no matter what, by the time the cops came to go talk to me or anybody else, sorry, I don't know where the sound equipment is, and I don't know what you're talking about, sir. And we got away with it so many times because they couldn't find the sound equipment. There was just like 200 kids or 200 adults or young adults hanging around someplace. It was so amazing. The cops got so confuzzled.
Demon.
The cops got so confuzzled the like 15th time we did that. They were like, wait, there was supposed to be a rave here, and there's supposed to be a sound equipment and DJs and blah, blah, blah. But now it's just a bunch of fucking people that are.
You guys got smart though. You realized, police are here.
I learned.
That's what I mean. You got smart.
Ago.
You weren't just like standing there going, "Oh, this equipment, what equipment?" And it's like right next to you.
Yeah,
you learned to hide it.
Yeah, and the other thing that I learned was I had 3 people with walkie-talkies that would be like a couple blocks up the road. I had one sitting on a roof. I had multiple lookouts. And so as soon as the police started getting close, or some gang, because that was the other thing is being in San Diego, gangs would try to overrun us and they would try to overtake us and they would try to take our shit, which happened one time, and one of my friends got shot in the face twice. Luckily he lived. But so then we learned that we need to have watchouts and then a way to get everything out and to move everything around, and also people movers. So we would rent vans sometimes to put people in, and we could get them to go park in a 24-hour parking lot, which they used to do at Walmart, and almost all of them. And then we would drive people over and take them, and we would
not literally.
We would transport them back and forth. So they'd park.
You said drive them over.
Drive over them, but no, we drive them to the event and back and forth and blah blah blah. I learned a lot of crap when
Well, that's smart because people say, well, there's a whole bunch of cars here. Maybe there's something going on over here.
Yeah, and that's the thing is you can't park it down the end of a cul-de-sac or in front of a house or in a place that's a parking lot that has no 24-hour, but you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I learned a long time ago. Yeah, no, I there's no way that I could have done all of this. Anyways, let's crack on.
Anyway, keep going.
Some reasons why that is stupid. He cannot drive 9.81 meters per second squared. He cannot explain why this value is based on Earth's mass. He cannot explain why G varies precisely with Earth's radius and your altitude, despite electromagnetism.
And I didn't do it by myself. I had a whole production company,
and I had to have people, a bunch of people.
I turned the largest gang in Claremont into a security system. My best friend's family, they had a keg distribution thing, and then we were getting the drugs from the Mexican mafia. And so, I mean, literally, it was not just me. It was a gazillion, and it was a gazillion of people
trying to organize any of this nonsense. He's got the.
Oh, you're You're saying him.
I'm saying Witless couldn't.
He doesn't understand. He couldn't figure out fucking how to pull his finger out of his.
I texted some of my commentary because I'm keeping it slightly PG.
Slightly.
Slightly.
Well, when the police show up, I'm like, huh? What? I don't know what's going on. And anyways, And they stole the equipment and they went that way totally. But anyways, yeah, you're right. Witsit gets it doesn't know anything that he's.
I think you're right. I think he grew up in a I wouldn't say sheltered, but he grew up sort of sheltered. He seems like he grew up.
His family definitely has money. Yeah. Well, yeah, for sure.
Homeschooled by idiots.
No, he most likely was. Oh, hey, Q. Haven't seen you in a minute.
Hey, Continuum. Hello.
Yeah, totally. All right, let's crack on with this because here we blow.
And being both attractive and repulsive, he cannot make anything significantly massive fall up. And no, his little middle school science project with a piece of styrofoam doesn't count. He cannot explain why there's no discrepancy in the motion of objects with differing properties, paramagnetic, diamagnetic, ferromagnetic. Cannot explain why there's no difference in activity over differing substances of different conductivities, grass, sand, water, concrete. He cannot explain why things fall at the same rate regardless of elevation. His electrostatic field dissipates with elevation until it disappears.
And so what we said, he believes in the electrostatic the universe.
Electric universe.
So, Austin, this is the default position. This is the position that correlates with all observations and every nook and cranny of our knowledge about the physical world. If you would like to make a case for the contrary, feel free to do so and make sure to bring quantitative predictions. The second tactic he will use is because he knows the flat earth is so unbelievably indefensible, he will try to obfuscate by turning it into a discussion of geocentrism versus heliocentrism. He does this because he relies on using word salad about esoteric topics in modern physics, like relativity and certain experiments from the 19th and 20th centuries. Unfortunately, though, for him, geocentrism utilizes a spherical earth. That's right, the Ptolemaic geocentric model that was used from antiquity.
Oh my Jeebus, just look at all those rings. That's hilarious.
Yeah, look at that. It looks like an old map though,
trippy.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's an ancient map from the 1600s. I don't remember. But anyways, just look at that right quick and let's crack on.
Until Copernicus uses a spherical earth. So if he would like to change the topic of the debate completely from flat earth versus round earth to geocentrism versus heliocentrism,
I know you have.
I'm willing to enter.
And we thank you for tricking the flat earthers so I have more content.
Yeah, for those who don't know, geocentrism is where the earth is the center of everything.
Yeah.
Heliocentrism is where the sun is the center of everything. That we're going around
of our solar system. Of our solar system.
Right.
Because by now that got expanded
his sun's the center. Yeah.
Yeah.
So these idiots think that the earth is the center of the universe comparatively to what's
Austin's
real.
Definitely one of those. Mm-hmm.
Yes, he's definitely a self-centered sun hole.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
I wonder if he's bleaches his a-hole or does that what is it where they put their ass toward the sun.
He's definitely a sun gazer. He's definitely a sun bleacher.
Hang on.
Yeah, he does sun gazing with his arsehole. We definitely know that. And you know what? He definitely has his balls in his wife or girlfriend's purse. And how we know that is the way that he talks. Anyways, let's crack on. So hey, monkey, cat, pat. And hey, D. Hello. Awesome. Welcome everybody. Yay. We're having more people coming in here for this. So let's crack on with this idiocracy.
Entertain that if he first admits that the earth is a sphere, and he has to mean it. If he is unable to make that concession, I will continually drag him back to very simple, naked eye observations and basic logic that prove the earth is a sphere without any understanding of physics whatsoever. Number one.
Notice how the quartering is still not showed his face yet. And just wait till you see when he shows his face. Just wait.
One, the observations of the stars. In the northern hemisphere, the stars rotate counterclockwise. In the southern hemisphere, they rotate clockwise. This makes absolutely no sense on the pizza land. Why would the sky be rotating in opposite directions just depending on where you're?
Because man, it matters on where you are and how many hippie drugs you did before. Right. You stand there and look in the sky, bro.
This is literally gonna destroy. This will destroy him, bro.
It doesn't.
This
it doesn't.
It does though. He just doesn't know it.
It does, but he's
totally
not
unaware.
going. But he's not going to take it as motherfucking.
No, he totally thinks he's like got an answer, and he's like this. The debate is literally over at this point right here.
Yeah, but do you think Witsit
Austin thinks
motherfucking...
the thing is Austin thinks the debate that Austin's one of the people that thinks he won the debate before it even began, that he's going to win the debate. That's how confident, overconfident he is.
It's just like Dearth. But anyways, let's crack on.
No, he's
Standing.
like Dearth actually.
Also, why can't we all see the same stars? If you have a line of
going.
sight to a star, you should be able to see it. Both of these make perfect sense. On a rotating sphere, you have two celestial poles, and the Earth is rotating, and then we can't see through the Earth. That's why you can't see certain stars. So in the north, can't see Southern Cross. In the south, can't see Polaris. Speaking of the Southern Cross, in order to get the pizza land, he has to take the point that is the South Pole and unwrap it to get the perimeter of the pizza. And that results...
I'm pretty sure that he's going to say the same thing as me, but I'm just going to say, because once again, we're trying to do fair use, so we're going to break it up. How can the ice wall be that fucking large?
In total absurdities, like these three people all looking at the Southern Cross at the same time, despite looking at completely different directions. That makes no sense at all. Again, on a sphere makes perfect sense, where south actually means something, and they're all looking at the South Pole. Number two, day and night and regions of illumination. This is very bad for the Flurfies because in the winter months, they need to take the sun all the way out to the periphery of the disk, and that would result in most of the pizza being dark everywhere most of the time. Of course, in reality, the opposite is true. The edge of Antarctica in the winter months is illuminated almost all the time. So how does the light get all the way over there? And then you don't even have to go all the way to Antarctica. You can go to Ushuaia, which is at the tip of South America, where people live, and that must be illuminated around 70% of the trajectory, while places like Point Barrow, Alaska, experience 24-hour night. In order to try to explain this, they have to make light do things that it doesn't do, and in fact, flat earthers do not ever try to explain this at all.
Where's your motherfucking model, flat earthers? Again, is what we're gonna say. But let's crack on.
No,
it's even
but
worse.
A model is something fake. A model is something fake. So a model doesn't prove anything.
Not in this case.
No, I know, but that's what the Flurfies say.
But are you?
Yeah,
are you
they
being a devil's advocate, right?
Hey, so
I got you,
if I get a model that has a flat chest, that proves the flat Earth. Is that what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
No, that proves the flat chest.
So if I get a model that has triple D boobs, that means the Earth's a globe. All right, I got it. I figured it out, and I'll figure her out.
Hey, don't need to be a model.
Those are different globes.
Is with consent. With consent. Anyways, let's crack on.
But
And
listen, flat earthers semantics, they're globes. Flat earthers, there's only one definition of globe.
Hey, prove to me that milk doesn't go around inside a titty before it gets squirted out, all right? That proves the globe right there.
I was gonna say I called Dearth out on a video because he covered somebody. Remember Richie from Boston?
Yeah.
Apparently there's a patent from 60, but it wasn't. It was filed in 60, but wasn't patented until 66 of a sun simulator, and he covered the patent. This one guy covered the patent in the video. Richie did, but when Dearth did the computer voice reading out the paragraph, you could actually see he left part of a sentence out. So the sun simulator is for like space. It's like to light up space vehicles and equipment and stuff. It's not like large scale continent size kind of thing. So Richie from Boston was like, "Oh, it's for this continent thing." So I ended up calling Dearth out, saying, "You lied by omission. You did not include this line here in your thing."
Of course, he always fucking.
So I have yet to see what he has to say, but he probably won't say anything.
If the Earth was flat, why are my balls circular that I make my sperm in? Anyways, let's try.
Why are my ovaries circular? Oh my god!
Yeah. Why is all the things round? Why is the head of the sperm round?
Why aren't my boobs perky all the time if there's no gravity? Okay.
No gravity, then why is my balls hanging lower every year that I get older?
Knee knockers.
If you want to know about gravity, ask your grandma.
If you want to know about gravity, ask me lifting a full-size kick with my fucking ears. Jesus Christ.
That's for
Yeah,
losers.
I was gonna say the way you stretch them out. Yeah.
And what I've said over and over again, and motherfucking, I'm gonna say it one more time. If there was a way to make that fucking keg levitate so that I could lift it without,
You would have found it by now.
Yeah, I would have been using it. And yes, are there levitation systems some way, shape, or form? Sure, but in a way that would fucking lift that size of a keg without having a huge device that I had to plug in. Yeah, exactly, Timely. So
Same
if that
on
was
a world size scale size thing, where's the generator that generates all this electricity to lift everybody up?
If that would have been a thing, I would have figured it out, and so would have all of the fucking magicians and sideshow artists, just like they've done with the fucking Tesla coil. We figured out how to use that to our advantage and do things that seem impossible, but it's inside the boundaries of fucking electrical.
And the other thing about this electromagnetism, not gravity, if we were held down, not everything's magnetic, A. B,
not at all.
Everything was held down by magnets, we couldn't lift our feet.
Yeah.
Nothing would be able to lift up off the ground if it were magnetized to the
Gravity works so well because it is a very small
it only interacts. Yeah, it's only strong as what it's acting on. That's it.
Yeah.
So if it's small, it's going to be a small pull. If it's huge, it's going to be a bigger pull.
There's definitely non-magnetic thingy-mabobbers.
It's going to be a
and you want to know how I fucking know which gets it? You want to know how I know Witsit gets it? I have magnets implanted in my motherfucking body. That I literally am. I'm a literal fucking thing.
Well, that's the other thing, Slim.
Yeah.
If the Earth were electromagnetism, MRIs would not work.
No, and my hand would be sucked to the ground constantly because I have magnets in it. That doesn't make any sense. How heavy is it?
Technically, everything is magnetic, but
no,
not
it's not.
in the way.
Lead's not magnetic.
Oh,
wood is not magnetic.
If you put a magnetic field next to it, especially a changing magnetic field, it will induce a current in that. Everything is magnetic
it
in that.
So powerful and use so much energy, you'd know what's happening. Yeah.
Oh, you know it, but
yeah.
Do I change? Do I
feel it?
Do I change the magnetism of certain things when I'm using certain tools? Yeah, but look, this is 10. That's 10.
Mm-hmm.
It falls off. It's not magnetized to my fucking finger. So, anyways, let's crack on with this idiocracy.
Let's crack on.
Let's crack on. And so,
like the plumber said, let's crack on.
Yeah, and kegs, full or 90 pounds, empty, they're 36.5 pounds or something like that. Anyways,
all the way to the South Pole, there is a 24-hour sun there, which completely obliterates the.
And they're going to be doing the final experiment. The people are already willing to do this, and once that happens, we're going to be laughing at the fucking flat earthers.
Flat Earth, as flat earthers themselves admit, and that is why a rich person lately has been offering fully paid trips to the South Pole, so that flat earthers can see the 24-hour sun, and they are all busy crapping their pants trying to make excuses.
Yeah, listen to your grandma.
Once again, on a globe Earth, this makes perfect sense. Day is when you're facing the sun. Night is when you're facing away. Pretty simple. Number 3, Southern Hemisphere causes trouble. For years, flat earthers have been pretending that there are no direct...
Did you see his face?
I laugh at that because people think when you rotate around the sun, it should be nighttime when you're on the other side of the sun. Because they're not thinking, oh, the Earth rotates too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've actually come across a... I think it was a thingy on TikTok. It was somebody responding to it. There was this chick, and like, oh yeah, we've been to the moon, but why are we not going to the sun? Like, I get it, it's hot there, but like, why don't they go at night?
We have probes. We have probes, and oh yeah, I know. But anyways, let's crack on. People
But
are fucking
that's so
idiots.
flat Earth.
I know, and people are fucking idiots. They don't understand.
Southern Hemisphere. This is wrong. There are many. Sydney to Santiago is one of them. And this goes both ways, nonstop, in both directions over the Pacific Ocean. And then we have the Antarctica Cup Ocean Race, which is a boat race that circumnavigates.
So they circumnavigate it, and most of them show GoPro video and or are streaming it most of the time. So we have like
And I think it's once every 4 years, Slim, if I'm right.
Yeah,
something like that.
It's every 4 years.
But yeah, but
Something
now
like
they
that.
literally are showing that they're circumnavigating it, and they have GPS signals as well to make sure they're not peeing.
It's Antarctica. They go all the way around every year, and neither of these things make an ounce of sense on a flat Earth. You would have to have for the flight, the Sydney to Santiago takes this incredibly enormous arced path instead of going the straight line path, and neither of which could be done in 12 hours anyway. And then the boat race would have to go around the entire world, always steering away from Antarctica instead of towards it, which it doesn't do.
Yeah, you dumb cunt.
So,
Which
all
on a
of these
flat Earth, on an
observations
Earth
are
like that would
very
be the EMAP would be like 60,000 miles, if I recall.
Because
all the way around.
At least
extremely
that?
basic, intuitive ways to prove that the Earth isn't flat. Okay, these all obliterate the flat Earth. They prove without a doubt that the
Obliterate.
Obliterate.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to let Witsit Gets It take a
let
drink
him
of
let him
his
say his word salad. Oh,
yeah, and then let's get to.
But like
how
with this, like he already won.
And look
he knows
what
exactly.
happened.
He knows Austin. He knows Austin very well, so he knows exactly what he's going to bring up.
Yeah, and look at how Quartering came back into frame until
Dumbass started talking.
Until we get into.
So yeah, it's our position is that the Earth is a geocentric stationary plane.
Because you're a loser.
This feeble attempt to separate the conversations is disingenuous. That the Earth is stationary, it's in the center.
Oh, you're already poisoning the well. That's awesome.
I will
That's
say,
great.
MC
You started
Toon
doing
has this idea with Witsit. If Witsit goes with Jeranism, which it may be happening, goes to Antarctica in December.
Yeah.
He says Witsit's going to switch from flat Earth to geocentrist Earth. So it's like he's using it now to gear up. So when he flips to that, right? Nobody's going to be the wiser.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. I can see that.
He's like shifting his position on a lot of stuff, right? Yeah.
Sure.
None of the kinematics or dynamics, even of geocentrism, is exclusive to sphericity. That is just a get out of jail card because
I have to do this already. I mean, I didn't want to do this already, but Jesus Christ, I have to do this already. Serially, I have to do this.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
I hit the wrong thing. But anyways, this is what I.
And off you go.
There we go. And it's easy to clean off.
Yeah, that was some word salad you fucking
You're
just
going to
said
hear
in
Austin
55
say
seconds.
kinematic equivalence. That's like his new catchphrase these days.
His new catchphrase.
And there is such
okay.
a thing, but it's two bodies in relation to another, and it's more for mechanical purposes.
Yeah,
but he uses it like on a universal celestial kind of purpose for him.
Okay, all right. Let's crack on and just see the idiocracy.
You will not be able to defend the claim that we're moving around the sun. To very quickly go through some of this, falsification is independent of replacement. And so what always happens is people don't defend the globe. They just want to ask millions of questions to the flat earthers. And somehow if a flat earther doesn't know the answer,
Bullshit.
Didn't Dave just prove everything for
Behave.
But
Behave. Behave.
Such language, madam.
I know.
It's all of you that
You need a spanking.
hit us with
Please.
the falsification of this. So anyways.
all of a sudden the
and it's the burden of proof is on you.
Globe model becomes true, and then of course the burden of proof is the one making the positive claim, and then shifting the burden is making the other person prove why your claim isn't true. So if I read a book and
no, it's still on you because. And now he's going to show this fucking
the Earth
little
is
baby
flat.
cartoon.
It's on you to
Hey, all these
verify
fairy tales
why
exist.
it's flat.
Yeah.
And show evidence for
I
that.
don't have to prove
Not
that
bash
unicorns
the
don't
Earth.
exist. Very simple concept that gets overlooked consistently in this debate. Oftentimes we get what's called a straw man fallacy. People say that this is what flat Earth is, and they point and laugh, and no one that I know thinks that it's a flat disk in a solar system.
Okay, well, show us a
Again,
model.
bullshit.
Then
I call bullshit on that.
Yeah, and once again, show us a model then.
That's ridiculous. Hopefully we can prevent these, but these are the typical fallacies used. Of course, a straw man fallacy, which we just discussed. Ad hom, attacking the person instead of the argument. Credentials. Oh, you're
no.
What you guys do?
Dave never did
Listen,
that. Dave never
If you
did
call
that.
them an idiot, they claim that's an ad hom. That's an insult.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An ad hom is
And-
attacking them personally. We attack the
and-
message.
Well,
And once again,
it's also specific.
Dave did not do this.
Oh, I can't hardly hear you, Al.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me better now or no?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So specifically, the ad hom is saying because this person is an idiot, that is why their argument sucks. Because an idiot can make a good argument.
Sure, but again,
Or you could say like this person is too fat and stupid to be smart.
Yeah, and
if they're
yeah,
on
no,
screen, that kind of thing. That's an ad
exactly.
hom, right?
But
yeah,
but
that didn't happen.
It's not. That doesn't attack their it's a fallacious attack to the argument.
It is.
Or,
it is.
or
It's just
when
something
you
they
say-
use.
Or it's when they say, my opponent has been to jail, and therefore, nothing they say can be trusted. That kind of thing. It doesn't actually refute anything. That's why it's a fallacy.
No.
Insulting Witsit because he's an idiot is just a true statement.
Yeah, but again, Dave never did any of that.
Very well
No,
put.
he never
That's
did.
Very well put.
But see, what he's doing
Al.
is saying Globers do this. He's lumping
Yeah,
everybody's
yeah.
into all this.
And I
This
don't
is
call you
mere
idiot.
projection, by the way, on their part.
Yeah,
on his
totally.
part.
And I don't, because they do the same thing to us. I don't
Mhm.
call you an idiot until you've shown it to me multiple times in a
Yep.
row. And I try our hardest to not down and put people, but to make fun of their beliefs. So, anyways, scrap the comment.
You're not qualified to talk about this. Appeal to what everyone else thinks. Appeal to authority. Poisoning the well. Begging the question. Shifting the burden of proof. These are always used. Everyone was taught the Earth's a globe when they were young. That does.
You literally just did all
Because
of
it's
those.
reality.
mean it's
'Cause
true.
It's reality. Mm-hmm.
You literally just did all of those things.
Yep.
So
yep.
let's just quickly go through the basic claims here. Claim 1 is that the Earth's a sphere with the
That only spins. I know where he's going next, and I didn't watch this. That only spins 15 degrees per hour for 1 day, you twat.
radius of 3,959 miles. The second claim is that the Earth is spinning, tilted, wobbling, revolving around the sun.
It's not doing it like what you're.
They
you are-
misrepresenting wobbling
Things
so
don't spin
badly.
at miles per hour. They spin at rotations per minute.
And not just that, it doesn't wobble like. No,
It wobbles a
there is
smidge,
actual
but
tilt.
not like what they're claiming.
Yeah, but it's
right,
over.
right.
That's over
There-
years and years and years. It's not
Yeah, yeah.
wobbling it's not
No,
wobbling
no,
like
no,
a
no,
top,
no, hold
right?
on, wait, no, hold on, Al. It happens every 6 months. It tilts.
Oh, he doesn't mean the actual minor wobble in the actual rotation because there is one. 'Cause
Yeah,
the
but no,
axial tilt is
he's
fairly standard. Like that's not a wobble. It stays at the same axial tilt, but there is a slight wobble
Yeah,
in it. Like
and
a
that's it. Just
but it takes
yeah.
decades for that to happen. There's
Yeah,
a
and
suggestion, right?
That's
It's a
the
minor
shift
suggestion, but
of
that's
the
different.
North Pole.
and see
And
here he's
that
bringing
is-
up the 666,
But
which
it's
has
not-
nothing
it's
to
not
do
doing a
with
rotation.
anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hold on,
They're just
hold on
numbers.
right quick.
Chosen number.
Hold on, right quick. What fucking Al was talking about was the reason why Egypt went from a tropical paradise to not is because of that wobble that happens a gazillion million years in between. But anyways, he is talking about, especially if you look at the screen, he's talking about the actual tilt. And he's
Yeah.
using the 66.6
Yeah.
degrees.
That's
and
what I'm
that
saying,
is
the
not
In
666.
relation to what? in relation to
And it's
what?
not technically exactly that, but that's what he's saying the wobbling is, Al, and not
Yeah.
the
Okay.
million
Okay. So
year
he's not talking
wobble.
about that much. Okay. Because when I hear
But
him say
again,
they
hold on,
also can't
Al. But hold on, Al.
multiple things happening at once.
Again, he is acting like that every couple years it just rumbles and wobbles for no fucking reason.
Right.
Like to what we claim, but that's not what we
Yeah,
claim. We
no,
claim
no.
of it going to blah blah blah. So let's keep cracking on.
Shooting through the galaxy, that's then shooting through space. That is a positive claim. And then that they're
And everything is moving all together at the same time because it's been so fucking long.
Relative
that
motion is a thing.
Yeah, and it's all going along together. It's not like we were in the fucking time of the dinosaurs or before that, where there were meteors crashing. That the time that the fucking something hit the fucking planet and the moon fucking made itself and or other thing. It is a very calm part of the universe right now we're living through. That's why it's so. Like the religious people, the hardcore religious people say, everything's perfect. No, everything wasn't perfect until fucking now, you twats.
The thing with claim 2 is they used like all these big numbers, like, oh, the Earth's doing this while it's doing this, while this is happening. Well, because it's like
15 degrees per hour.
Yeah,
they bring up the Earth rotating while it's orbiting, while the solar system is moving at the same time. It's just them not understanding how.
What they're trying
to be honest, I don't understand it because like those speeds we cannot comprehend. But I just looked it up. We go around the sun in about 76,000 miles per hour, and of course that depends on what part of the orbit we're in.
Right.
Yeah,
because if you're close, you go fast.
It's very elliptical. It's elliptical.
They pretend
orbit.
that we're doing this while in a convertible. And that we
they think it's like ground, like Earth speeds.
That'll be flying away and catching fire.
They don't comprehend scale. They think of it as
scale.
human.
They don't understand.
Obviously,
angular velocity.
Obviously, they don't understand scale because they're all micro penis.
Yeah.
No, but also like
on.
none of us get that skill. None of us, but we can accept that it's bigger than what we can comprehend.
Exactly.
Well, I understand the numbers. I understand where and why and how.
Well, it's like when they say to me, "Oh, the sun is local," and I say, "Fucking right, it's local. 94 million miles is barely a fucking spit with the size of the universe."
It's one solar distance away.
But once again,
one AU.
Once again, these
astronomical unit was it? Yeah.
And what these idiots don't understand, 15 degrees per hour makes a day. It only spins that much because this
15 degrees per hour, over 24 hours. So
yeah,
60.
Like, oh my god, 1,000,000 degrees. This is spinning, this is the blah blah blah. No, motherfucker, it literally is just a slow thing for a large object.
I was watching Sir Sick, and he was I forget who was going over, but they had like a clock, and he was bringing up the Earth speed, the Earth. And it was like, this is how fast the Earth is spinning. And it was like the hour hand up there. And he's like, then he showed later, wow, this is how fast we are past it now.
Did you see how far it changed?
Yeah.
Okay, let's crack on.
He was like, oh yeah, I didn't do. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, the two batteries.
Underhaven.
Yeah.
Hey, Underhaven, welcome to the fucking idiocracy that you've stumbled into. I'm sorry you stumbled into this.
We're sorry. It's about
everyone is that the Earth is in the vacuum of space. The heliocentric model has the burden of proof for these claims. So attempting to remove the burden and pretend that it's just automatically granted to you at the beginning is not how.
Except for all of the things that fifth graders do every single time they fucking graduate a science class, that they prove the fucking Earth, you dumb cunts.
How many times do we explain in simplest terms to a lot of these people, and they're like, huh? That's not how that works. You gave me no evidence at all.
Yeah. And then go do the experiment yourself. And how many times have they proved the fucking globe themselves.
How logic works whatsoever. And then one would say, wait, isn't saying the Earth is flat a positive claim? It is, of course. And so
Yes,
then we
it
would have the
is.
burden of proof, and we have fulfilled that, right?
No,
Actually,
you
this
have not.
How?
No, where you
No,
got?
they have
Where
not.
do you have proof, you dumbass?
The Bob experiment, the
laser
whole,
experiment over Salton Sea, that was not proof.
yeah, that and
Light
the
diverges.
through the knot
Rest in
holes,
peace.
the laser through the knot, the light through the knot holes,
Yep.
and all the other thingy mumps of the mobbers.
Well,
Remember,
they'll bring up the Bonneville salt
Rest in
flats or the
peace.
salt flats down in Argentina, but there's
Yeah,
a market a curve. It's not, it's there, but it can be measured. It's not totally flat, even though it looks flat.
and once again,
Hmm.
fifth graders
Interesting.
proves the globe. Fifth graders proves the globe to fucking graduate science class every fucking year, you twats.
Right,
And I have
here
to
is a
say, they
specular
always say
reflection. Any
kids go to
convex sphere
school and they have
concavity-
globes on teachers' desks. We never had globes. We had those pulled down maps over the chalkboards. Big
Sure,
old flat
sure.
projection maps they'd pull down. We didn't
But
have globes sitting on the teacher's desk.
I don't remember going into class and them going, I pledge allegiance to the globe of the
globe.
United States of the globe, for the globe of the Republic of the globe, because
To
we're
the
the globe
United
of the globe of the
Federation
globe,
of
and-
NASA.
Yeah,
for-
no, yeah, exactly. Some of you dumb cunts. So just because there was a globe doesn't mean that motherfuckers we were literally like, oh my god, let's track on a little bit more.
Video of the water. If it was curving, you wouldn't be able to get a specular reflection because it will cause what's called a diffused reflection. If we move on here, we have actually verified the Earth is flat in many ways. Radio waves can be sent over 10,000 miles. Amateur records.
Citation needed, you dick cheat.
Oh, no. Shut up. No. Yes, that is possible because today when I was in a car, I had my CB on and I heard someone from Italy. How is that possible? That's their signal bouncing off of the atmosphere.
The ionosphere.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and it is because
That's
of the
how that
culture and
happens.
the links between the things that make the things that make it so that it works.
That's
Are
called a
radio
that's
waves
totally
also
normal.
affected by gravity to a point?
Yeah, it is, but like
They could
you
be.
still need your line of sight and like
No, well,
And if the transmitter's really tall,
you can catch
the
them.
waves are going to go further.
Yeah, they
And
will.
just remember, if that transmitter's got double D's, then it goes a lot.
Right?
Anyways, let's keep.
Shadow for EMR is
Okay,
different.
from now on, every time you mention double D's, I'm gonna go. And we
Yeah,
all know
sure,
what I'm
anyway.
talking about.
Yes. Anyways,
Da, da,
let's
da.
crack on.
Da, da,
Let's crack on. Let's crack on.
I'm trying to get you to pay attention to what I
beyond
wrote
the
in the other
geometric
chat.
rotation of the globe. Here we have a distant mountains observed from 167 miles away at less than 1,000 feet. So the target hidden height should be almost or over 11,000 feet, but the mountain's only 12,000 feet. We should only be seeing.
You're not telling us what the elevation of this.
Dave does
is
go
being
after him
shot
on
with
this. So I
and-
think we
or-
should let Dave.
Yeah. Okay.
Roughly
okay.
1,000 feet of the mountain. Clearly, that's not the case. Here we have another one, 168 miles. Target hidden height is almost 12,000 feet.
And you know how it's not real? It's not 169 miles. Okay, never mind.
The
never mind,
elevation
never
is
mind,
entirely
never mind.
12,000 feet. So we should not see the entire mountain. This is a major problem because you're going to have a problem trying to invoke refraction here, and hopefully you do. This used to be the world record.
Hopefully you have a problem debunking me, is what he said. The thing is it's a black swan or a white swan or whatever the fuck it is.
Well, they're
longest
up
distance
high
line
too.
of
Yeah, and they're
Observer height's
fucking,
over
like,
9,000 feet. That has a lot
Yeah.
to do with it.
Yeah,
And the
I
time
mean-
of day. Refraction, all that has a lot more to it.
When you're on the top of my dick, it looks different than when you're at the base of my. Never mind. Sorry.
sight. Of course, that means you're a direct line of sight to what you're observing. The world record for the longest photo. Here we have a target hidden height of 16,000 feet, and the top of the tallest mountain is 12,000 feet, which means that the mountain should have been thousands of feet below.
Using
the
refraction.
curvature. Here's another one, 271 miles. Again, the entire mountain should have been obstructed by over 3,000 extra feet. Here,
There's a
Those
lot
are
of things
clouds.
that were wrong with that. There
To
was
me,
a lot of
those are
things
not
that were
mountains.
wrong with-
Those are clouds in the background of that one that he showed.
Yeah, there was a things wrong with that thing.
Yeah,
Whatever.
there were
I don't.
some that were you could tell they were clouds.
There's a lot of things wrong with that fucking photo.
271
A lot of
miles.
refraction there.
Again, the entire mountain should have been obstructed by over 3,000 extra feet. Here's another one, 250
See what I mean?
miles.
Those are clouds. Those
you
are
get
not
the
mountains.
idea over and over. The
yeah, it's
Look
not
how
clear
the
enough.
forms they are. Those are not mountains.
We get
and
the
not just
idea,
that.
Witless. You're a dumbass.
Yeah, and not just that, but there's not enough proofs because it's
You
not
can
clear
see
enough
below a little bit
photos.
though. There might
And
be mountain range, but yeah.
Yeah, there is an actual like. There's a
again,
silhouette of a
it's
land.
not giving us enough definition.
The mountain should be obstructed except for just roughly 800 feet here. Here's another one, 241 miles. The entire.
Why did you do this during the sunset like this? Because
he
it's
didn't.
fucking Bugs
Whoever
Bunny
took the
it.
pictures did on purpose, I guess, to get the images.
That's what I'm saying. And he's using his advantage because it looks weird.
Bear Mountain, almost the entire mountain should be hidden. And then it goes on and on and on. Here is a very important observation everyone ducks away from. If you look in the top left here, you see you can't see the mountains. These are called Canigou Mountains. You cannot see the mountains. When people say, "Can you see? Will you be able to see forever if the Earth was flat?" That's a ridiculous straw man.
No, that
is how it would work.
Yeah, that's not.
You can't see the
ridiculous at all.
bottom. Duh.
So
You don't
see
the
how
entire
this looks
top
like
and bottom.
that? Look how this looks like that, and then this looks like that. Those are not the same thing. They're fucking clouds.
Those no,
It's
those
not
are clouds.
they're not the
8 light
same.
minutes away.
And if they're not taken from the same camera at the same place,
Right.
minutes after each other, the reason why that is.
It's
and
like that
again,
creep
he's
video.
careful. Yeah.
I know MC Toon covered that, and they thought it was a creep, but it was actually clouds. And when you could see that as the video went on, they were moving left to right.
Even within a
so you could tell it was
globe
movement.
paradigm,
That
you
it was not solid.
have to admit you can't see forever because of something called attenuation. The light gets absorbed into the medium. We cannot see the mountains until the sun gets behind it due to the intensity of the light from the
That's not how the world works, but fuck you too.
sun. You now get a silhouette, and we can see the Canigou Mountains. These should have been completely obstructed. You can buy a plane ticket right now for 2 specific days of the year, and you'll know that you'll see the mountains.
Oh, but you won't go and do the last experiment for free because you're a little bitch.
Because of a silhouette based on where the sun sets. So I guess refraction is just colluding with the calendar and with the atmosphere to make the Earth look flat over and over. Of course, it's a silhouette. Refraction affects light, not the absence of light.
Okay, so this is all land then. All of these are mountains. That's a mountain. That's a mountain. That's a mountain. That's a mountain. These are all mountains, right? Is that what he's claiming?
No, I'm just happy to
And if
see you.
look, the sun's in the clouds too. If you want to go that far.
He says all of this is right, and this is the nipple of the sun.
The thing is I don't
sun titties.
Oh, if that's a solar filter, it's not a very good solar filter.
No, it's a shite one.
There's a lot of
It shouldn't look like that. It shouldn't look like that.
Yeah, look how bright that sun is. Yeah, really
there's a lot
bad.
of distortion. There's like this
Yeah.
is just a bad photo for this. But they didn't
the
take
solar
a photo
filter
for this
he
purpose.
used. The solar filter he used, he took a fucking plastic bag from fucking Walmart and he
not a
put it
good
over
one,
the
though.
front of it.
Yeah.
And anyways,
Make the Earth look
Probably
flat over and
because
over.
it's
Of
zoomed
course,
in,
it's a
but still,
silhouette
it should be
refraction.
better than that.
yeah, and he didn't white balance it probably properly.
There's
or he
sky
did
mountains,
not.
exactly. That's the bulge of the Earth right there.
Yeah,
not the
yeah,
equator.
Affects light, not the absence of light. Here to address his straw man about the geocentrism thing. These are projected onto a plane. These are literally azimuthal projections. So just
that do what to show what for what, you weird cunt.
He's showing the spirals.
Yeah, I know.
Because
And
they're
he
on
thinks
multiple different things. That means
he
nothing.
thinks that this proves the flat Earth because this makes the thing while there are grids. Because he wants to say that never mind. Y'all get it. Y'all
It's like that. It's like there's patterns repeat throughout everything in the world. And if you look for them, you're going to find them. Doesn't mean
mathematics happens. Duh.
here we see that all the paths of planets fit right within a Ferrel cell magnet torus field. Okay, what a coincidence. And to address this misnomer that sunsets are impossible on a flat Earth and they just go behind the curve of the Earth, that is also not true. Here we see the sun disappearing above the horizon. With
that is because
disappearing behind clouds, dipshit.
Yeah, and
There's
or
a bank
it can
of
be
clouds
a
right
mirage.
there.
It could be a
No,
mirage.
you can see
too,
the
but I
bank
see
of
what you're
clouds.
saying.
Otherwise, you'd
I
have
see-
the
No. They literally don't know how to use their camera, and there literally
No.
is this cloud bank for sure.
Yeah.
But once again, it could be in a mirage. There could be the reason that it's not showing
Right.
it is because the sensors on the camera don't fucking work, like on a P fucking 1000 or anything.
The horizontal line blocking the bottom of it.
If it was really
Cloud
really
bank.
easy, if it was really really easy to shoot movies and films and other things like that and news and stuff, it wouldn't
Right?
cost billions and a half dollars to
No,
fucking do
no,
flat
you're right.
pixels. It would cost fucking hundreds of thousands and not millions. It's why never mind. I know a bunch of musicians that spent fucking like stupid amounts of money to make their own music videos because the record companies wouldn't help them, and they spent a gazillion dollars. I worked on special effects for films. I worked in media. It's not easy to make things look like things.
It's not easy being greasy.
Yeah.
Far above the horizon. This is proof that the sun can disappear up above the horizon due to atmospheric conditions. Of course, we have tons
No,
of
due to
assumptions when it comes
clouds,
to
you
military that
dipshit.
the Earth is flat. Specular reflection. Again, I'm going to
Don't
kind of
worry,
speak
hate
to these,
him.
but
Don't worry. Go ahead and hate him.
specular reflection, you see that just a small concavity or convexity in the water actually causes what's called a diffused reflection. You'll see here in the left. So you actually need a
What does that have to do with anything that we're talking about? How does that make the world fucking work, you dumb cunt?
flat surface to have a specular reflection. We see these over long distances
There is no
consistently. So we'll
That one with the lake, there is no specular reflection.
No.
You're seeing the reflection off what's above it, behind it, but you're not seeing the specular reflection.
No, he's an idiot.
just skip over here. So, and then he, of course, the globe claims that the horizon is a physical, tangible surface, and it is not. It's literally a horizon that is apparent. That's why it is where the sky appears to meet the ground. So here we can get into some of the specifics here, but of course, also on a globe, the horizon should drop down and away from you as you increase altitude.
It does, brah.
What we see in reality is it rises with us.
If you notice,
No,
watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this. Watch how this moves. Watch how it moves. How can I start this again? Ah, son of a beast.
Oh, you can't do it with the overlay on it.
Damn
the
it.
thing is, I think that drone.
Watch how this moves. Watch how it moves. And it could be raising itself up as well. So, I mean,
it's raising up, but also it could be tilted down a bit too. The camera. We don't know if it's perfectly eye level and not moving.
Which is a major problem.
Right? But I believe that it was moving.
Long story short, the entire globe model depends on the accuracy of the claimed radius value. And if that radius value is wrong, the entire model is wrong. So in closing, what I'm going to say is, again, falsification is independent of replacement. The literal default position is that the Earth is a stationary plane.
Okay. I want to get into Dave going over a little
default
bit
is
of
the
this.
Earth is stationary plane. No, the default is the Earth is a globe.
Yeah. Okay, let's go over Dave going over this a little
to
bit.
drop due to perspective.
Dave does go after him.
Why are you talking about perspective? I'm talking
because you don't understand it. So
you're trying to obfuscate.
No, I'm not. If the stars are above me
Let me help
on
you.
a plane and I look out, they're going to look like they're dropping down, which means
Look at
I'm
this,
looking out at. You don't even understand basic stuff.
No,
Look
you
at this.
don't
Hang on,
understand
where's it
basics.
Which way is this turning? Which way is this going, buddy? Which way is this going?
I don't know. Which
do you
way
mean?
is it going?
Yeah, which way is
You're
it turning?
an idiot.
Who cares? What
do you mean, who
what is
cares?
the? Why
Tell
are
me who
you
cares?
obfuscating away
Is it
from
going
what I'm saying?
counterclockwise? No, I'm talking about exactly what I'm talking about. Is this going clockwise or counterclockwise? Come on, just give me the answer, buddy. You can see it.
To be fair, the webcam is mirrored, so it might be.
It is.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter.
It still works the way it's intended.
No, but it will still pick the right point.
Whichever way he says, it's going the opposite way for Dave.
Yeah. It doesn't matter the direction it's going.
No, but he's holding it. He's holding it on his side.
He's showing it from the North Pole side, right? We're above the North Pole right now as the Earth is turning.
And it literally doesn't matter that because Witsit gets it and Quartering do not understand why. And that's why Quartering came in and tried to fucking save Witsit, but it doesn't matter because
I think in this case he was right to point that out real quickly. Like to be as fair as possible.
Dave has a point here.
It doesn't matter, but like if, as you said, if he doesn't understand flat Earth, if then I get that he pointed that out. Like, hey, if you want to make a point with the rotation, like.
He's trying to make Witsit gets it not look like an idiot. It's not because he was trying to
help Witsit gets it.
He's literally trying to help with the twat whistle. That's why.
I don't see what's the relevance.
I see it going counterclockwise.
Yeah, that's how it.
That's going counterclockwise, right? Just say it, Austin. Just say it.
It looks like that, yes.
Yeah. Okay. So we keep it turning.
Do you think I don't understand the concept?
No, I'm showing you, and I'm showing all the viewers. Look, which way is this going now?
We all get the concept.
Going clockwise. So if you're standing up here and you look at the sky, you see it rotating counterclockwise. If you're down here, you see it rotating clockwise. So admit that this phenomenon makes perfect sense on a globe.
He's like, oh, God damn it. How do I fucking spin myself out of this?
Witsit was trying so hard to not agree with him.
Which is why you're rambling about perspective and all these other things.
No, there was no rambling. You incessantly interrupted me explaining it because you can't actually allow me to
change the subject.
Okay, let me ask.
I'm not.
Let me try.
We'll go over this a little bit more.
This is okay. Can we start with because you guys are both super familiar with this. Let me toss out so people can dip a toe. One of the biggest conversations that goes back and forth, both of you talked about this in your videos, is in a flat Earth. Dave's video points out that there are some issues where, for example, the sun is coming around, right? And we know because we live here that one area of the world is in perpetual light, the other is in perpetual dark. This would be non-congruent with a flat Earth. So what is the flat Earth position? Am I describing that fairly, Dave? I'm oversimplifying.
Sure. The flat Earth cannot explain the region. That was my second point, that it cannot explain the regions.
That's what I was trying to remember. Yeah. Okay. So what
is
regions
of what?
The regions of illumination, the parts of the Earth that are day or night at any given time.
But I know you know the answer.
Like fake that they record, like they don't actually have a 24-hour feed of it being fucking light for 3 days. It's
did you hear what he was saying? I know that you know that
Well, here, go back
I know that you know the answer or something like that.
Go back 5 seconds and play it for a bit.
And brainless, you need more sleep.
What?
Of the Earth that are day or night at any given time.
But I know you know the answer. So I've heard the answer given to you. No, but Dave knows the answer. So
the answer is that if you're facing the sun, it's day, and if you're not, it's night. That's the answer.
Dude, I'm gonna enlighten you, bro. If you don't,
to get double teamed and by the Quartering, oh my Jesus,
that was fucking good.
Don't allow the other person's point to be made. You didn't win anything, no matter how much coping is going on in the chat.
For you to make a point. Go ahead.
Okay, it's called a coffee cup caustic. It's a literal physical effect that can be replicated. The light will actually bend around the rim of any type of containment. It can literally be demonstrated and shown to perfectly replicate the seasons, the perfect light distribution on a plane Earth. You're objectively wrong. You've had this presented to you, and now you're back.
The caustic.
Let me see.
What MC Tune did was he pulled out a coffee cup.
I can barely hear you.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can barely hear me again.
Yes.
I'm eating. It's in my mouth right now.
I know, but I mean, I'm sorry, but go ahead, Mama.
You also want me to speak up.
MC Tune pulled out a coffee cup and used his cell phone flashlight to try and get that coffee cup caustic thing. It's supposed to have like a heart shape, where it has like a little loop where the the heart comes together on top. He couldn't do it. For him to do it, he literally had to have the sun outside. So, like, say the Earth were the ring were around the Earth, the sun would be outside of that ring for it to show like they could show it.
Okay, hey NANA, But yeah, I'm trying to not talk over you, Al, because
yeah, I know, Al. You got to really eat that mic.
So anyways, let's crack on. Let's crack on.
Here in front of people pretending you don't know what it is.
Who has presented this to me?
Dave Weiss did. I watched it.
No, Weiss floundered like a buffoon. That's why you guys all call him controlled opposition now. If you could demonstrate this, you'd all have videos demonstrating this.
There are literally hundreds of them.
No. I'm not talking about, shine it and, it kind of does a thing, sort of. I'm talking about show the precise regions of day and night over several month period, right? Have it exactly precisely align with where it is.
And that's what's going to happen during the final experiment is the bunch of people are going to go and watch the 24-hour being lit at the longest day of the year or something like that in Antarctica,
and according to Creaky, he gave Will Duffy the advice to buy 2 360-degree cameras, one for the globe or one for Flat Earther. So no matter where you are, it's gonna take a record around you, so you can see the sun behind you when you're not, that kind of thing.
There's gonna be so much fucking media being taken at that thing that's not gonna be funny.
and then when it's on, like I've seen them on YouTube, you can actually manipulate the video to see what's going on around it.
Yeah, that is
cool. That's really cool.
Yeah, I've had fun with them. Okay, so let's crack on.
It's literally been done multiple times, Dave.
Sounds like an empty claim to me because I've never seen it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you have.
So hold on. So Austin, give him a second to explain his side. So you're saying the what most people see is that the daylight is predictable. Daylight, nightlight is predictable based on what is believed that the orbit, the current belief about the Earth's orbit in a flat Earth. Yeah, the rotation. Yeah, in the flat Earth, just let him finish. Dave, you get 2 minutes. Can you describe?
Me? What?
No, sorry. I'm gonna shoot it back to you for 2 minutes, but give Austin 2 minutes to describe what he's talking. Because I just want you guys to remember, like, the audience doesn't know what coffee cup, whatever it is, right? So remember. Okay, but remember, you're talking to like normies.
Sure. Okay,
so that's what I'm asking. So, Austin, you have 2 minutes. Describe. We talked about how the sunlight stuff goes on. So, 2 minutes, and then Dave, you get 2 minutes.
Okay. So, if you type in coffee cup caustic, which I will literally I'll share the screen, and Dave has been shown this in his debate.
Standpoint.
Oh, okay. I am.
Answer my question. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Just Google coffee cup caustic. If I have a coffee cup, if I took the lid off of my coffee.
No. If you really want to learn anything about the universe, Google one man, one jar, and that will teach you everything about the universe. Anyways, let's crack on.
And then light was shining in from the window. What will happen because of the rim is the light will hit inside the coffee cup and wrap around the entire rim. I can take this little flat Earth model right here and do it live. I'd have to cut off.
Yeah, but how does that fucking prove anything with the fucking flat Earth globe? Where does that happen, you weirdo? Why would somebody standing in a certain place in time, especially with the moon is one of the better ways to prove this. Why would that somehow show itself at a certain place and always feel like it's following you if it was this weird rim thing? It doesn't make any sense in bass backwards fucking thing. Why would it always follow me?
All the lights off, and since the windows are open, I can't. So it's very simple to explain it. There you go. It wraps around. Now, if you apply this to a flat Earth, you will be able to perfectly replicate the distribution of light that gives us day and night, depending on the proximity of the source of light. It's easily done. Everyone knows that, and you can look it up. If you're new to that, that's fine, but just look it up, right? And the way that we determine sunset time is with the equation of time, which uses the apparent sun.
What?
It uses the mean of the apparent sun. So we don't even use the globe model and a physical location of the sun to determine sunset time or day and night distribution. In the real world, we use the equation of time. So you can replicate this on a flat Earth. It goes in the globe Earth and flat Earth basket. It isn't exclusive to either one.
Now, how does this, and I'm going to kick it over to Dave after this question, but I watched his debunk video, which is a little bit older, but has a zillion views. So congrats on that. But there's like, let's say you have this coffee cup caustic, right? And his claim is,
this is gonna be so great. We're gonna watch Dave debunk him for a second, and then
Mm-hmm.
it's about
that
time.
there's like perpetual night, daylight in this spot and perpetual night in this spot, right? Am I representing that accurately?
Yes, near the solstices, there are places with 24-hour night and 24-hour day.
So how does that figure into this?
Yeah. Look, okay, I'll share the screen so everyone can see it.
Okay.
Does that work?
I'm an idiot. Yeah, I made
so I gotta find which one it is. Here we go. Okay.
I got you.
Okay. If you see here, this is a demonstration of the coffee cup costume.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
Okay. That's what this is. So if you look, you put a dome over at the top of the flat earth, you're gonna take a light source.
So that's not a dome. You actually put a glass ball on top of it. A dome would be half of a glass ball.
Right. We don't live in a glass environment.
Yeah. So
right?
this is a
well.
I mean, our atmosphere is not all glass. Like that whole thing.
It's kind of. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm being an asshole.
Hold on.
Stop being an asshole.
Hold on.
I can't.
Go ahead, Slim.
They claim that it is a half a bead or half a dome that is touching then. This is an almost full glass ball that has a flat edge
bottom
on it. And
it.
How do I know that? It's because I have fucking 300 of them sitting in my motherfucking
It's like basically it's a paperweight, right? It's like a paperweight.
But again, this does not represent what they say it is.
Yeah, this is solid.
Hold on. Not just that, but when they talk about the creationists, the dome, it is a half ball.
Yes.
Over it, and once again, maybe it's hollow, but that's not the main part.
Yeah.
The main part is they're using an almost full ball in this experiment to show it, which is not even close to what they fucking claim. And if Witsit gets it, if you want to claim there is a 3/4 or fucking 5/16 of what I don't know. If you think that there's like a huge fucking like bubble over us that expands further than the edges of the fucking Antarctica and stuff.
Yeah, something that goes around us like a sphere and it's like flat in between, right?
Yeah, well, and
where that sphere's equator is. Yeah.
But y'all keep claiming it is just a half of a ball that is over us, which again, it's not fucking completely filled. So that's another thing.
It's like a bowl, a clear bowl over the top of the earth on a flat earth. That's basically what it would be.
That's what it should be. But he's misrepresenting all of this in multiple different ways.
And like I said, they're using that totally solid like weight thing. The earth is not, the atmosphere is not totally solid through and through.
That's the biggest problem, the fact that it's solid.
Yes. Well, that's what we're saying. There's multiple ways this is wrong completely.
Yeah,
for sure, Mama.
Equinoxes and the solstice right there below it. Now watch what the light does.
And your light is fucking like, why is it so close to it? Why is it so close?
And it's outside of the dome.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's outside the dome.
There's so many things wrong with it as well.
And it just does not fit. Never mind.
If you look at the flat Earth, look at that. It's only lighting up one continent area. It's not lighting up all the southern parts, which is what it lights up at that time.
It should be lighting up half of it or around that, right?
Right.
And it's not doing that. So once again, you're already wrong.
Sun's light just doesn't. The photons just don't stop like that. They keep going.
Now look at it wrap all the way around the outside. Okay, this is called.
You're manipulating it by pushing it too far to the top of it. What about the bottom? Show me the bottom of it.
That lights up more than half the world. Like
I know. And they're keeping it in one spot.
This way, we would have 24-hour sun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's the opposite.
Like he's kind of right. Like there is a possibility for light to bend around something. If it's something in glass, but
But
He's
you
getting
gotta
it
be,
wrong.
you gotta
Kept costing.
do the experiment properly. You
Yeah,
don't
and
do it
again,
with a
he
solid
is
Meaning, if
glass
there was a container,
thing over the
and
top, because that's not how our
and
atmosphere is.
with an almost full ball that has a flat surface.
Right.
Everything is wrong in this fucking instance.
here on the Earth, it would literally.
And why are you pushing the fucking light up to it as well, brah?
Yeah, they have it
Like,
on the glass.
go
You're right.
away.
It's on the glass.
Yeah, you're fucking shoving
We
it into
have
its
to do
fucking
this.
butthole.
It would have to do this. And yes, all
And
the math
also,
has been.
But look what
problem,
happens.
the sun is not a
ahead.
point like that, a single point source like that.
No, it's
all around.
It's 360 degrees.
It should be doing this
And
like
then,
a little LED light, like the Christmas lights or something.
yeah, and then just watch
Where
what
you get
happens
all around.
when he does this. Watch. Oh, what happens if that happens? Oh my God, the whole world.
And look how
is
far
lit
the
up.
sun goes. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's
The
what
sun's
it
leaving
is
the
like.
universe.
Yeah, that's what it should be like, brah. It should be that, and that is fucking not making it glow in the proper way because you're not having the shape of it properly. You're putting a light. Everything is wrong, and that's exactly why there's a problem. So let's crack on.
Well, so the math has been.
I want Dave to go ahead and start speaking on this.
I want to give while you pull that up. I'm gonna,
and then we'll crack on.
Give Dave 3 minutes to respond because we went over. So I want to give Dave. I'm like, I'm kind of keeping it rough, but just try to keep some semblance. So I want to.
I'm so glad the quartering actually did something fucking properly.
The mental stretching and physical stretching they have to do to verify what they think the Earth looks like is just amazing. And it's not. It's all falsifiable in real life.
Yeah, and at least quartering fucking was behaving.
Let Dave respond.
Yeah, he was.
I don't need 3 minutes. It doesn't.
This is what I'm talking about.
Perfectly match. It's just a very hackneyed demonstration that kind of sort of makes a shape. They're not showing any kind of actual model that directly correlates with all the positions. So number one, it absolutely does not correlate with the times of day and night. Doesn't do it. But second of all, it also creates gigantic problems because in order to get this, you're pretending that there's this dome, magical dome, or whatever the hell you're talking about that's giving this effect, which number one isn't there. Right? You cannot demonstrate that this dome is there. But number two, it creates other problems because if you're saying that the sun is outside of this dome, then you don't get to have the sun inside the dome for the magical explanation for tides and all these other things that don't make sense on a flat Earth that you're pretending that the sun and the moon do.
How does all that work?
No, when Dave mentions this is another point of contention. I just, you guys are going at it, but I just want to keep everyone else in the loop. There is one of the points of contention is whether or not in the flat Earth model, and you guys correct me if I'm wrong, is whether or not the sun is inside or outside of this hypothetical dome. Because in one
what is it? Witsit gets it.
Case, it's responsible for the tides and this, that, and the other. And then the other case, it's responsible. What is it? Tides and what did you
storms? Everything.
Yeah,
right?
Everything.
Coriolis.
Shaking his head no.
Rotate in opposite directions depending on the hemisphere. Everything.
No, man. Like what it is giants. They like put their feet in the water and like that.
And they're just like waving their feet around, and it's creating the tides.
They just make the tides, bruh.
So okay, all right. So Austin, I'll give you. Go ahead and respond to that.
Okay. Yeah. So we don't know what's above us because you can't freely just shoot stuff up as high as you want to.
Except for if you get contracts for private space agencies, you can do that. And somebody correct me if I'm wrong. There's 52 space agencies around the world that are governmental. Yeah. And remember, folks, it's not just NASA, you twats. NASA is not the speak all of all. You want to know how other countries think that they're going to beat us in becoming better than us? Is the space race. Even though it's not getting into space anymore, it is colonizing the moon. It is putting more things up with the ISS. It is doing more science experiments and figuring out ways to like cure cancers and other things like that, or figuring out the way the world works, and or putting robots on Mars or Uranus.
That's it. We have Voyager and Voyager 2 that got sent out into space in the 70s.
Yeah,
and
so once again,
and transmitting back stuff.
Yeah, and once again, and then also what the fucking what's the telescope? The James Webb telescope.
James Webb.
Yeah, the Hubble. Yeah.
James Webb is out further. It's what, 1 million?
Yeah,
Lagrange point. I forget which Lagrange point it's
furthest
in,
one, supposedly, is the best of my knowledge. And so things like that. That is fucking progressing, fucking the human race. Not gets
and
it.
how
with
many people have China's gone to the moon with the landers? I think India finally landed one.
Yes, and now
I know
we have
Israel
some-
tried. I think theirs crashed or something. But it's not just been the U.S.
Yeah,
but at least they got it to the moon.
Well, and the other thing, once again, then we have SpaceX. We have your mom's adult fans, and I never mind. But no, we have all these other space agencies and private.
Yeah,
space
Himori
agencies.
8 is out. Yeah, and a Lagrange point.
Yeah, Himori and things and stuff, and taking people up and down, and them.
The Goes West is up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's crack on with this just a little bit.
So
more.
many that they
and
just
GPS
totally
cuts off over
ignore.
a certain height.
Yeah, and once again, a secret can only be a secret for so long until you have to kill everybody that tries to divulge the secret, and then
What's the thing we like to say? That they couldn't even keep a blowjob between two people in the White House a secret.
Yeah, of course, yeah, totally. So it doesn't make any sense.
It's all militarized. But there could be layers to it. I don't know if you've ever thought of that, Dave, but there could just be layers. There could be multiple layers. And yeah, we know the sun affects things here. Tides don't work. You just gish gobs. Tides don't even work. And
that wasn't gish galloping, you nut. Jesus Christ.
Except for if you actually look at how tides work, and if you've ever been a fisherman.
What's he going to say about how tides don't work?
Hi, Ember. We have an Ember.
I don't know. I don't know. I was just trying to break this up a little bit more. Hey, Ember.
I keep missing your streams because you stream. It's very annoying time for me.
Dave's not here, man.
Yeah, they seem to be okay with it, but I get what you're saying, Ember. Hey, Liam.
I think that the moderator is like muting, is like turning his camera off when everybody else is speaking, so that people concentrate on the two speakers, and then he'll turn it on when he goes to speak and say something.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's talk on a little bit more.
In your model, you can look up a paper by a Harvard paper, a century of tidal theory failures.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, it's very simple. But this was if the whole debate is just, hey, let's just start spamming Austin with questions of how would this work on a flat Earth. That's not a debate. You're supposed to support the claim the Earth's a spinning ball. I showed direct falsification of it in my PowerPoint. So avoiding that is totally disingenuous.
Like the rotation of the night sky, depending on latitude, and you can't answer. You just say the word perspective and run away.
So, Dave,
no, I got 3 words out and you interrupted it.
No, you were free to answer. That's all you.
Okay, well, let's go. Let's see.
You do.
Let me
remember we did the whole thing with the clock on the ceiling, and you have no idea what you're talking about. You said that,
fellas. Let me do. Okay, I'll play ball. I think that's fair. Why don't I give Dave and Austin both blocks of time?
Yeah.
Dave, defend your position. I'll give you 5 minutes enough, you think?
No, we don't need to. I mean, longer chunks of time are just time for word salads, right? We need to actually.
All right, defend that the Earth is a globe. And then when you're done, I'll pass it to Austin and let him defend that.
Well, I mean,
right?
Look,
that's what you're asking for, Austin, right? So I'm going to do that.
I want him to rebut the specific falsification of the globe.
I know, Witsit, you want him in your butt because you're fucking a little fanboy because you're a loser. Never mind.
Where we see things from hundreds of miles away that should be obstructed by literal miles of vertical curvature, including silhouettes.
Pick one thing. Pick one thing like that. Okay, so that is the question.
Okay, the question is, why do we see too far? And the answer is, we don't. Sorry, they're all lies. Every time you do a picture like that, you're lying about the distance, you're lying about the elevation, right? The altitude from which the picture is taken. You're just lying, right? All of these things.
What is the picture you're talking about? Is this a picture where it's like, oh, here's a mountain?
They just take pictures
every single time. They're like, oh my god, it was shot from 3 feet above sea level, and we find out it's 1,000 feet above sea level.
And like, look at this thing that's so far away, we shouldn't be able to see it. Or like, here's the Chicago skyline from across the lake. Well, we shouldn't be able to see it. They're just always lying. They're just lying about the distance. They're lying about various.
Bro, those were everyone I showed was from a professional photography website that has nothing to do with flat Earth, with all of the information listed.
So, but does that mean everything that they got
bullshit?
Does that mean that everything that they fucking said was correct? Because they're not, again, doing it for anything other than saying, well, I had equipment that said that I was 3 meters up and I took it with this and that and that. And he doesn't care about the fucking way that it was shot. Or he's just going to use the wrong information in the wrong way. Let's put it that way.
Austin,
Your
can you-
model
can you
doesn't
share
claim
one?
that the distances are wrong. That isn't your model's answer.
No,
Austin,
you
can
guys
you
just
share one?
lie. You guys just lie. That's all it is. You just lie about how far away things are and how high.
It's
the
a
altitude is.
professional photography website. It has nothing to do with flat Earth.
Yeah, but why
Okay.
do they?
He
Go ahead.
never said which website he got them from. I looked
course
for
he
those
never does.
pictures. I didn't look really hard, but I figured if those pictures are there and you're looking up the Pete Gaspard, blah, blah, the only thing I could find was the Guinness World Book of Records website it was on.
Yeah, no, again.
But nothing
he's
with those
lying.
numbers or anything on there, right?
Yeah.
Why would he not give the website he got them from?
Yeah, no, he's lying because
He's lying.
once again, just even if some fucking crazy crackhead made a website and said, I took a photo from here and blah blah blah.
Yeah,
Does that mean
right.
it's real? No, dude, you have to look further into it. And again, you're not telling us Witsit gets it, where you fucking got
And
it,
the
where and
Guinness World
how.
Book of
and-
Records had the numbers
Yeah, and that
for
as
those.
well. So let's crack on.
Well, can you share one so people can see what you guys are talking about?
Yeah,
Please?
Sure.
Anyone you want, as long as Dave agrees that it looks good.
Like I say, Dave gets
share
in the
one
numbers
that you
here,
think,
so.
Austin, that you think. I'm trying to, share one that you think
for the-
supports your position, and then Dave can debunk the photo, or he can share his criticisms of the photo. And while he's looking that up, I want to give everyone a chance, let you know, I'm joined here by two creators, two commentators, both Witsit Gets It Done on YouTube, linked in the description. It's at YouTube at Witsit, and as well as Professor.
Oh, his dumbass does fucking put a space between the fucking second words. Okay, well, fuck you, Witsit Gets It.
Dave. Also enjoyed it.
And if you don't know who fucking Professor Dave is, fucking go show him love. He's fucking amazing.
He does a lot of different
Sharon's
videos.
Howard
Just
video because
doesn't
I think he actually is legitimately insane, but that I don't know. But the
expected virality on that one.
and other things.
yeah, that was all right. Yeah, but both guys create content. One of the people in this room are banned from Twitter. I don't want to name names, but the otherwise you can find them on Twitter or Dave, is there somewhere else where you want people to look for your stuff other than okay,
YouTube?
One of these guys in the room is also
you like to watch.
No.
Prioritized by the algorithm.
If I Google
Nobody
Witsit Gets It,
watches
you
guys
come
because
up.
So few people are stupid enough to fall for a flat Earth, so nobody watches you guys.
Well, Dave, listen.
Interesting.
If I YouTube Witsit Gets It geocentrism, a literal stream I did, you pop up. Can you explain to me why you're popping up when I search for me?
Because
YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, it's called popularity, which makes the algorithms.
And also,
So,
Uh-huh.
if you are somebody that debunks someone, if you're looking for the person that's getting debunked, you will find the person debunking them.
Yeah, the fucking Daniel Pratt hated that about all of us.
It's funny is I don't know if he brings this up, but other flat earthers have brought up that, well, you guys, we get these tags underneath our videos. So do we.
I get them as well.
It's not mutually exclusive to what content it's to your content you're doing, not because you're a flat earther.
Yeah, and they're not
know?
hiding
Yeah.
your fucking
Duh.
shit per se.
Okay, let's not play games.
Let's try it.
YouTube admitted in Congress they deprioritize
Yes, it-
flat Earth content because it's misinformation. So
Geocentrism.
what?
Because the
It is
fucking
misinformation.
Because it is misinformation.
Well, and not just that, but the people who are buying ads and commercials
all
and
about
putting money
advertisers.
in. The advertisers don't want to be fucking put on with Witsit Gets It talking about he doesn't understand fucking measurements or CC or Daniel Pratt. Can you imagine anybody wanting to fucking have their ads on Daniel Pratt's fucking channels? Fucking no.
And what these people forget is YouTube is a private platform.
Company. Yeah, and
You
so they can
Don't have we're able to put channels on it, but they host the channel. It's a private platform.
And so if they decide to fucking take us off, then that's
whatever
their
rights you
fucking-
think you have, they don't exist on YouTube.
Yeah, because it's a private company. Anyways,
it's
let's
up
crack
to the
on just
individual
a little
channel
bit
owners
more.
on how they handle their channels. Some
Yeah.
block people left
I
and
don't
right.
get it. I got it.
Flatsoid.
If the Earth is flat, what's under it? Short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Solar
that's what I
system
got.
from Earth's
Of
perspective.
course, because it's heavily censored. It doesn't mean it's true, but we don't have to play this game that like
I
you're
got a
not propped
T-Pain
up.
video.
Jeff recommends popular content, bud. I make very good, informative, educational content.
Look at that. What do you wait? Go down. What do you have to do with
Okay.
Witsit Getit geocentrism?
Third
What does your video have to do with it? You
I
just
don't
proved
know.
my point live for the whole entire audience.
Maybe I
Thank
put the keyword geocentrism in there. I don't even remember what my keywords are.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, of course.
literally-
Now he's psychic. Now Witsit is psychic.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We're literally. That's pretty much where we're gonna end tonight.
That's the thing is the
I was-
YouTube algorithm does what it does. Flat Earthers can bitch, piss them on about it all day long. It's not
And-
Dave's problem.
No,
you know?
and especially because there's a bunch of us people
Mm-hmm.
like Mama and me that we go and we watch everybody else's videos. We go show them love, go comment and stuff. And there's a lot more of us at this point than there are thems. And we're
Yeah.
trying to beat them into the dirt so they go away, even though that's like technically never going to be a thing.
No, they
But
won't.
Never
um,
gonna get rid of stupid. Ever.
we have a better community than they do at this point in time. There
True.
is not a fucking flat earth community like there was 6 years ago. Everybody was getting together, putting these fucking get-togethers on. They had their little fucking flat earth society fucking fairs and festivals. They were jerking each other off, in hot tubs and
Well,
stuff.
let's-
I mean,
let's
I
not forget,
don't
Sam.
have
Flat Earth
video
on
of
the
that.
internet started as a joke.
Yeah, of course. And then QAnon and then all these things caused this to snowball into an effect. And then now we are where we is, but it's not getting better for those idiots. And so who's getting more views? Us, even though
Right.
technically I'm not per se, but like Simon, Dan, the people that are actually put
That have the
a
views.
lot of time and effort into their stuff, Creaky Blinder and Simon Dan and stuff. I'm just a half-asser. What I do is I just come in here and I do a stream.
I thought you were a
and we
whole
talk-
asser.
Well, I try, but I have other things going on. But this is partially for fun.
Half-assing? Like, if
I'm
you
not-
want to talk about half-assing, we got to talk about somebody in the side chat. Oh, well, never mind.
I'm not.
Sorry, Mango.
Yes. I'm not 100% a YouTuber. I do multiple other jobs and do things
Right.
and stuff and things. So
You have a
but-
life, is what you're saying.
Well, sure. I mean, I've spent a lot of time building myself into doing these other jobs, which is being on stage.
Right.
So this is my kind of part-time thing. So I understand only getting 18 people watching me at one point in time and barely getting 100 views on certain streams for a couple of days and stuff. But anyways, thank you all very much for being here. Like I've said in the past, if y'all weren't here, I literally would be just yelling into my computer monitor by myself, because that's what I did before.
You'd be like the old
some
man
of this.
yelling at clouds. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I literally look up this stuff and I'm like, yeah, goddamn kids, get off my lawn.
Get off
And then I'm
my
like, okay.
lawn! Get off
Yeah,
my
and then-
internet!
Yeah, and then I'm like, oh, if I can just share this and we can make a stream out of it, then at least
Yeah.
I'm not yelling at myself into the fucking nothingness of fucking insanity, because I'm fucking insane. I barely even understand the concept of me not keeping myself out of a mental hospital, But I think
Yeah.
part of it is y'all helping me with that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I feel that too.
That's what we all have, right?
so everybody please go to Anil the 604 Atheist and go and check them out. I did a deconversion story talking about getting molested in Christian school and finger banging a chicken chapel. So if you want to go hear about that story, it is this link right there. Yeah. Just imagine shaking my fist at clouds. That's exactly it for sure. All right, folks, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get the fuck out of here.
Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, tomorrow,
Appreciate it.
we're doing Flat Earth Dunces, the MAGA version, and there are a handful of MAGA people that claim the Earth is flat.
Yeah.
So just wait, there's more. So
Well, I'm
it's
working
gonna
on
be
a few
amazing.
videos slowly, a little bit at a time. But
What?
today's
You
I was
really
able to put
mean
together
MAGA?
really quick for tomorrow. So, but yeah, I'm working on Marjorie Green Taylor on or Taylor Green on Roseanne Barr. That's a fun one to do right now.
I was going to do a thing, and then you said you were going to do a thing, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
I'm
I'll wait
doing
till
it.
Mama gets
Yeah.
done. As soon as Mama gets done, too, because
Then you can have at it. Yeah.
Yeah, then we'll
It's
go.
just a
I'm gonna
process.
give-
Once
give you
it's like I
the-
can only handle so much to do so much
yeah,
at a time.
yeah, totally. So, anyways,
Especially
thank
my
you very
hands
much.
hurting. So
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go ahead and do Flat Earth MAGA freaks, and I have a handful of other fun things that we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Thursday I will be down in Denver doing a show, so I will not be here. And
Okay.
Saturday I most likely will be in Denver. And if for some reason that doesn't happen, I may go camping for a couple of days. We'll see. I don't know. When I may go camping from July 1st to July 4th or 5th.
Yep.
We'll see. I'll let everybody know, and then we'll let everybody know about the 13th.
yeah, a week from
and
Wednesday's
all
our
that
birthday.
stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. And so we'll let everybody know all the things and stuff. And if we can get 50-ish more subs, then we'll have an 800 sub special. So thank you very much. Love you all, and we'll
Thank
see
you all for being
Hello.
here.
Bye bye, nice peoples.
you all mean a lot to us. You all mean a lot to us.
Yes, thank you. We're glad. I'm glad, and we're getting more new people, which I love.
Yes,
And Mango get better
returning.
soon.
Yes.
Yes,
And
Mango,
if you
feel better.
definitely feel better. And if anybody needs to talk, there's a Dism Accords, and come there and hang out with us and things and stuff. So thank you. Everybody say bye.
Bye.